Whoops. Trying to do it.
Show the gut to the side. Look at that thing, man. Like, that, to me, looks like a PB. What do you think? That's going over 5. Nah, it's not 5, but holy crap. Dude. Damn right. That's a 4. Dude. 4 pounder after that. Here we go. Oh my god. Dude.
Good job, man.
Look at that. I have big hands. That thing's huge. Girthy. That's triple C thick. I'm calling them today, boys.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, Aiden. How you doing, friend?
Hello.
It's gonna be a good night.
He's trying hard to be a monk.
He's gonna, hey, man, he's gonna earn it. I didn't say gotta. I mean, you gotta, but that's not what I said. I said he's gonna. Mass Big Baits. Hey, buddy. Chris, David, thank you all for joining, as always. Let us know if audio sounds good. I didn't change anything, but I always like to make sure. Hey, Mark, how you doing, buddy? It is a coffee night. It is not an alcohol night.
Drink coffee all the time. All the time.
32-ounce tumbler of iced coffee.
Not so 32 ounce. It's only 11.
Yeah, but it's got like 200 milligrams of caffeine.
So I'm good.
Aiden, I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking, buddy.
Oh, these are gluten free.
Hey, Vance.
Did you know that?
Good. What? Yeah.
Gluten free? I had no idea.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just coffee and cream, basically. Sugar.
True.
And
they don't put any bread in it.
No. What's up, Bruce Trader? John, hey, friend. All right, we have a lot to cover. I do want to wait one more minute. I want to try and get in as many people as I can here before we cover a couple of pre-stream topics.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
What?
Sorry, we got a different setup. He has a different setup going on this screen now, so I'm trying to figure out where everything is.
I wonder if
it's down there.
I'm curious.
Okay, I got it.
I'm curious if can I post a picture in the chat? I don't know if that's a thing. We're gonna find out. That'd be kind of cool.
Post a picture?
Yeah. I don't think I can. I don't think YouTube lets you do that. Oh, what happened there? There he is. Not yet, Aiden. You're working on it, though, buddy. Oh, hey, Swimbait. Like that? I only throw it once, but, you know, it's up there. Yeah, no, you can't post a picture. As I say, it'd be cool if I could post a picture so I could, like, show people the setup. Anyway, so what we do is, behind the camera that we're looking at, I have an old 42-inch TV just kicking around that typically we'd have, like, the YouTube live stream preview in the background, but there's, like, a delay there. What you guys see is what we see for real time, but there's, like, a 5-second delay. So we're trying to show you guys stuff and point it up there, like, we're like, okay, anytime the camera wants to catch up. So now I've got my streaming software, like, split screen to the YouTube stream, so now we can see the streaming software, which is live, and also know right away if there's any issues with it, and go from there. Yes, Mass Big Baits, that is the juice, the OD Rat and Swimbait Scrutiny collab. Thing's awesome.
No, I have not gotten another. Wait, did I order one? No.
You keep meaning to. You've talked about it like 30 times.
No, I ordered that.
Stoneman Lures out of Vermont, right?
Out of Rutland.
Yeah. What was the lead time on that? I forget. What was it, like 3 weeks, something like that?
I don't know. It was like a month.
Yeah. Okay.
Somewhere
It's not
around a
that
month.
week.
But I think they're made to order.
Yes.
So
I'm sure he has
sick.
the blanks and they just paints up whatever people order.
Mm-hmm.
It's the way to do it.
It's gonna be sick.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Hey, Nick Rosa. What's up, buddy?
Nova Scotia.
Thanks for joining.
Wait, is that how they talk?
Don't insult the man.
I'm not insulting him. I like him. I follow him on Instagram.
I got a couple of good buddies that live up pretty close to there. Fredericton and Moncton, New Brunswick. Not too far from Nova Scotia.
I don't know
Good
where that
dudes.
is.
Huh?
I don't even know where that is.
You know where the Bay of Fundy is?
Yes.
Right at the very northern tip of the Bay of Fundy.
Jesus.
Where my buddies live.
That's
Dude,
far.
they rode-
Oh, is that the guys that rode the bike down to get?
They both rode their Harleys from there all the way to North Conway, New Hampshire. 2 years ago was the last time we all got together. And then, like, because we're all still friends from my gaming days when I had Shoosty Bang here on YouTube. And we're still really good friends. So the two Canadians came down and then met up with my buddy Jeff out of Mass. And we all, 2 years in a row. But 2019 was the last time we did it, pre-COVID. And we all met in North Conway and we cruised for a weekend and hung out. It was great. Good fishing in Fredericton. Well, damn, we're going to have to go up to Canada and hang out with my buddy Tim.
That's far.
It's very far. That'd be sick if we could take the ferry, though.
All right, we'll leave
The
now.
super ferry?
See ya. Oh, there's a super ferry?
I believe so.
I kind of want to ride on a ferry. Ferries are cool.
Yeah. Aiden, I couldn't even begin to guess.
Aiden, I have an idea. In the United States of America.
It's a broad guess. I like it. Hey, Gordy. What's up, friend? All right. It's good enough. We'll get started. But by all means, keep the chat going because we're going to roll into first couple of introductory things to get covered. You know, we didn't do it last week, I realized, well after the fact. Oh, shit, Dover. It's not too far from us. But we didn't do the weekend fishing report last time, which is kind of funny because we had our best weekend ever and we didn't even really talk about it, I don't think.
We didn't?
I don't know, man. I don't think we did.
Did we talk about it?
I really don't think we did.
I don't remember what I had for breakfast. Did I have breakfast?
Anyway.
So,
hey, Nick. So first and foremost, I just want to go over the sponsors again. You know, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, we have a lot of sponsors lately. But I want to personally plug again Ben's Tackle Shack in Leicester, Mass, which I believe I pronounced right. I always forget. Keep in mind, they also have an online store, and the amount of stuff that they have there is actually pretty freaking good. So for those that are looking for stuff, they want to shop local, go to Ben's Tackle Shack down in Mass. If you want to go down there, by all means, go for it. Or again, you can order online. They have been phenomenal for us. I just placed about $150 of just soft plastics. You can probably guess what they are.
Beast Coast.
No, from Ben's.
Whoa.
From Ben's.
Yeah. Well, damn.
You know what I ordered.
Yeah.
The
Oh.
juice. I got some new colors too.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I'm happy.
It's gonna be good. And I ordered a bunch of jigs from Lead Free Bass Jigs, also at Mass. Wicked good, dude. So yeah, that's it. I just want to make sure that, you know, if you guys are looking for stuff locally, definitely check out Ben's Tackle Shack. There's a link to their website down in the video description below. Follow that a little bit. For those that actually notice and keep track on donations down in, well, I'm not sure, underneath Andrew, there's always the like active donation goals.
Somewhere like,
There you go.
am I close?
Yeah. Well, you get the
Oh yeah, look, I can
thing.
see it's like in here somewhere.
I changed it. So it was originally a goal of $1,200 because what we were going to do was buy a bunch of new GoPros for the boat. And that is still a goal, but the stream deserves much more attention and reinvesting. So one of the things that we haven't done in a while, in case you couldn't, you know, haven't noticed, was we really haven't a guest in a while. And that's two-part. One, when I have a third or fourth body here, we have to use my old Blue Snowball mic, which is okay, but really I'm not a fan of the audio quality. And I want to take this stream, and the next step is to get it online so that other places like Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and I think YouTube or Google has a podcast. Like, there's a whole different, there's a whole ton of different hosts where we can put the stream up and give it more access to other people. But before I do that, I want to make sure that my audio quality is perfect across the board. So the other aspect of that is when I have people call in, the audio is terrible. I can't stand it. I personally hate it. I know other people are like, yeah, I can deal with it, but I really, really cannot deal with it. So, what we're going to do is I adjusted it. I found a new audio interface. So we've got 2 new mics. We've had these for a while. And they plug into like just an audio interface is what it's called. Mine only has 2 inputs, 1 output. Goes to the PC, goes through software, and then like 2 actually different softwares, and then finally like yada yada bang bang boom, everybody hears it. It's great, wonderful. Problem is when people call in, I can't make that audio from them translate perfectly not only to the stream but back to us when we're wearing headphones. So I found a whole new audio interface from Rode, which makes the mics that we have, called the Rodecast, which has 4 mic inputs, which is great because Swimbait Scrutiny, by the way, thank you very much for the donation, friends.
Thanks,
Appreciate
dude.
it.
Thank you.
We're going to have them back here really soon, but I haven't been pushing for it yet because I had it in my head like, yeah, we got to get this audio thing sorted out. So 2 more mics, a whole new audio interface, and this interface also allows 2 different options for outputs. So it's got 4 headphone outputs built directly into it. I don't need a secondary box for it anymore. So everybody here can hear it. And then there's a built-in USB interface, much better than the audio interface has that I have now. So the audio connection will be seamless. Also, the fact we have this new camera, I still have my old webcam. So now when we're talking to people, they can still see us, which we never could do. We were just totally like black screen every time we had somebody call in.
Yeah.
So I've been holding off on the guests until I could find like the solution. And thanks to my buddy Paul, the frugal streamer on YouTube, he helped me like put it together. Like, yeah, dude, you get this, that solves all your problems. It's like, hell yeah. It's $900. It's on sale for $600 right now. So
yeah, that thing. That thing.
But it looks sick, right? And
yeah, it does look pretty freaking cool.
And it's cool because it actually even has some like eight programmable keys on it as well. So we can add some more actions to that, which coincides with the Stream Deck. So like it's going to be awesome to be able to have so much flexibility moving forward. It can handle literally anything we could ever possibly dream to grow up with this. So it's a good investment. I get better audio quality out of the mics we currently have because it's Rode. It's the same brand. It has drivers in it specifically to make this like sound way better. So I'm hoping the goal. We're at 226. Well, now 236. Thank you very much, Swimbait Scrutiny. Out of the $400, if we can get to 400 in the donations, I'll put up the rest of the money myself to get this, and we'll make it work. And I'll be a very, very happy lad. It'll be great. So that's that with the donations. Again, I wanted to cover it. For those that have not donated before but are considering it, one, thank you very much. Like literally anything that you would do would be super helpful. There's 3 options you can do it. One, if you're set up with it to do it in YouTube, you can donate directly through here, or down in the video description below, you can donate to either our PayPal or Venmo. Both of those accounts, the information are down there. If you donate to those, there's no cut taken. You know, I got to cover taxes at the end of the year, but that's it. Whereas YouTube takes what ends up being pretty close to a 40% cut on any donations.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So it doesn't really matter. Like, I don't count the donations received, like, minus what YouTube takes. I just take that hit, and I count 100% of what comes in. So that's the plan. Hey, Chris, stop it. My bad. He's blowing me up. Oh, it's Wednesday. You're on live. My bad. Aiden, don't worry about it, man. I appreciate it. And Dave, I also really appreciate that you're here every Wednesday, buddy. So yeah, that's it for the donations. I just want to get over that really quick. But more importantly, cover like why we made the change. Once we get past that, you know, again, it's just reinvesting back into everything that happens here. Then we can turn more attention back to the boat. We already got the website's up and rolling. We got two blogs out of there. Our buddy Dennis Hart, who's been on here twice, got out an awesome blade bait blog. I just put up one on the Demiki rig to coincide with the video that we did. We got some other things planned for the immediate future. I've already reached out to Swimbait Scrutiny, and they're on board with writing up some stuff for swim baits here in New England. It's going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I've got another killer jerkbait angler on deck to write up an article on jerkbaits.
I think I know who you're talking about.
What are you thinking?
Mr. D.
Roy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know. We got a lot of stuff. It's going to be good. So I'm looking forward to what the future, both near and far, holds for what we're doing here with Real Northern Bass. Ooh, more importantly, one thing that we've had for like vision board back here is like redoing this with something like really nice, like a backlit logo. But I want a new logo that incorporates both. I'm not wearing this, the original OG friggin' 603 Bass logo with Real Northern Bass, because they are one and the same at this point. So I came up with probably like 10 different rough ideas.
The one you sent me was good.
Thank you. So that was the one that like everybody consensus is like, yeah, dude, I think that like, even though it's a really rough draft, I have no artistic skill whatsoever, which anybody that's seen what I've done can vouch
You're not
for.
bad.
No, it's not. It's not from a professional standpoint.
I'm just kidding.
It's bad. It's bad. It's like clip art shit, right? But it's okay. I don't need it to be professional because I'm not a professional at that. I just know.
Here's an idea. Take it and make it better.
Bingo. And that's like, instead of me trying to like, verbalize my ideas up in my brain, I can just show them like a picture and be like, hey man, this is kind of what I'm thinking. Just disregard how shitty this looks. Make it look sexy. and they get it. So I already got in touch with my guy today, put in my deposit. We should have that new logo within about a week, which makes me really excited.
Holy shit, that was quick.
Yep.
You showed me that like what, 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Or was it yesterday?
I don't mess about. Get right to it. I got a lot of shit to get done. We got a lot of shit to get done. Up to 1 a.m. every night working on this. Don't stop. I get tired. I'm like, screw it. 20-minute nap, get back to it. No joke. I did that today.
You're
twice.
a freaking animal.
I'm built different.
You are.
So, all right, let's go into the weekend report. You didn't fish last weekend.
What did I do? Oh, yeah.
I was waiting for that.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was well worth your time. So I went up solo. He went to a Christmas party and got all sorts of messed up with his work Christmas party.
It was fun. We had a great time.
So we went and I went up solo back up to the spot we've been now for 4 straight weeks. I started this 4-week stretch with a PB. I ended it with a PB. For those that don't follow me, thank you, sir. Oh yeah.
You.
I don't. Did you have to hit that twice? Did that play?
I don't know.
The words
of Scotty Wallace. Yep.
Did that do anything?
I'm looking. Hey, mouse. Where would that? Oh wait. I can't tell if it's playing or not.
Did you guys hear anything?
I don't know, figured it out. So went back up there. It was a grind. I only got 5 fish all day. Yep, there it is. Wait. No,
Yes,
what is this? Spam. Get out of here.
See ya.
Aiden did here. Okay. This fool's just crushing 5-pounders. Yeah.
Well, that's what we do.
He crushed 2 bigger 5-pounders. Same lake. Same conditions, except water temp has definitely dropped a lot now in the 2-week window from the first trip to the last trip. At this point, water was 42-ish, 43 in one spot, but pretty much call it 42 degrees. Pretty uniformly across the lake. Gin clear, wind blowing hard out of the west, which is okay because there's some pretty big mountains to the west. So it wasn't too bad out there. A lot of that wind was being cut down by the mountain range. It did kind of shift out of the south quite a bit here and there, so it got like pretty rough out there for like late morning.
I saw the
through
picture. I was like,
afternoon.
ugh.
Yeah.
I don't want to run in that.
It wasn't that bad. Like all things considered, like that day we had there was that one day we were out there getting our teeth kicked in, and that was brutal.
Yeah, but that was like fun though.
It was.
It was so bad that it was fun.
Yeah,
Like,
we were getting rocked.
Can't tell you that, Aiden. Sorry.
Nope. It was weird, right? Like I had a false positive right off the bat. Like first spot, go to every time because it's just an easy spot to get to. It's a great spot. Looking at my graph, there's fish everywhere. I'm like, hell yeah, this is literally staging to be exactly the way it has been the last 3 previous trips. Drop it to Miki down. I got sniffed, no bite on the first drop. Second drop, boom, 3-pounder. Like, yeah, this is gonna be a great day. Cue SpongeBob 2 hours later. I finally get my second bite of the day. Second fish in the boat. And that was like the name of the game. I don't want to go too long into this because I really want to get to the meat of tonight. But that was, in essence, what the whole day was. It was 1 bite followed by an insanely long lull of a ton of short strikes and then a bite. And they were all good. All 5 fish were at least 2 pounds. I had probably like a low to mid 2, a heavy 2, 2 heavy 3s, and then by now PB, 5.06 pounds. All smallmouth. Everything was caught.
Berta.
Thank you. In 40 feet or less. I didn't get a single one above 40 feet. deep rock piles, and the majority of them were out like just off the main points, right? Like mainland points, steep banks, like all the spots we always talk about. But the 5 was way offshore still. It was a spot that we knew can be good. I say it's way offshore, like it is and it isn't. Like relative to everything else we can catch up there, it's pretty well. Where you caught your 5.26, like maybe 200 feet from it, maybe.
Okay.
So there's like
Yes.
the hump, the depression, and the hump, and you were casting to the deep side of that hump.
Yep.
And then there's that gap before you get that long tapered point.
Mm-hmm.
There's another rock pile at the end of that long tapered point.
Yep.
That
More
rock pile.
towards the other thing.
Yep.
On the outside, way outside.
Yep.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
it's this crazy long submerged point, and it's pretty uniform across the top, right? Before all of a sudden it just rolls off fast and hard, and it bottoms out like 45, 50 feet along the whole outside edge. And there's like 3 or 4 spots on it where there's like some really sexy offshore rock piles. And all last year and again this year, like we've either been marking really good fish or catching them. So all these other spots weren't really panning out. I went over to that rock pile, and the fish were being really spooked by the boat. And I kind of figured that out like an hour before this. So I pull up on the rock pile, didn't mark anything, drop my bait down. All of a sudden, fish kind of comes up a little bit, straight off from underneath the boat. Like, okay, they're there. Turn spot lock off, wind blows me past, and all of a sudden, as soon as I move even 5 feet, no exaggeration, just 5 feet, fish, 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 fish. Turn the trolling motor on, put spot lock back on. As soon as I turned it on, they scattered. All freaking day. That's what I was dealing with. They were just completely shy of the boat and the line. If I could put the trolling motor on, spot lock, and not spook the fish, the moment my bait got down 10 feet, they scattered. After the first hour, where like I couldn't even begin to tell you how many fish I had coming up and just fighting each other trying to get to the bait, but nobody was eating. And it went from that to nobody was even coming up to look at it. It was weird. So all my fish came on long bombing casts, 3/8 ounce football jig or a 1/2 ounce football jig with a 3.5 inch finesse bait. It was a variety of things. So, but like anything like super small and perch color pattern ended up being the ticket. So trust me, I went through a bunch of different colors and a bunch of different configurations for different sizes and different size weights. Dude, I had 8 different rods throwing essentially the same thing, just in a different color and weight configuration. That's how dialed in we've gotten with this. And it finally, like, I caught that one good fish on the magic combo, and then that's all I could get bit the rest of the day. And trust me, I tried. They were there, it was a tough day. So that was it. It was a tough one, but it was still a good one. David Richardson with the $20 donation.
Dang.
Thank you very much, David. Greatly appreciate it, man.
Thanks, bro.
We are well on our way. We were at, what did we say, 226, so that's another 30. So we're at 256 out of our $400 goal. We hit 400. I'm going to order that thing tonight. So if you guys, maybe make it happen.
No, I mean, if you just donate a couple grand, we could get a live scope. No big
This
deal.
is true. Candid ask, how cold is the water over there? Lakes around here are already frozen. Wentworth is fully iced over. Damn.
Not tomorrow. Won't be.
Yeah, seriously. It was 42 degrees up there as of this past Sunday. It's starting to cool off a little bit faster. It's kind of crazy how warm it was still holding out.
We've gotten snow twice, really,
Yeah.
and it's been like a dusting.
It's all gone now, by the way.
Oh yeah,
100% up there. All
really?
gone.
That's good.
Even on the other side of the mountain. Remember we were like...
We had nothing, and then there was like a foot.
Yeah, like halfway up, like almost at like the crest of the hill before you kind of start coming back down, and it was like literally going into a different world.
Yeah.
Almost all that was gone. They had a bunch of crazy melt this week.
That's quick.
Yep. And then the day before I went, it was like 55 degrees and pouring rain too.
Well,
So I don't know if that played an impact on the fish or not. Like sometimes it can at this time of the year, but it's such a deep lake, like I mean, how much impact can it really have? The wind
It's so deep in the. I don't know.
all the spots I was fishing to are so
I feel
well
like if
protected
it's
from the wind.
I feel like in the winter, if it's like a really warm rain, it's not going to do anything. But if it's rain with a bunch of wind and it's churning all that water up, then it's gonna mess up the freaking whatever the hell you call it.
Thermocline?
Thermocline. That's what it is.
Yeah. I don't know if thermocline is really an issue this late in the year though. I don't know. I don't know nothing. no, you're right though. At least like that churning and kind of like just shifting a little bit of things definitely does. It has an impact.
Mm-hmm.
More often than not, it does. Sometimes it's like they don't care. They're still gonna feast.
Right.
But yeah, it was a weird day, but still good. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. All 5 fish I put in the boat were quality. I got plenty of bites. Like, dude, I legitimately had 20 plus short strikes on the day. 15 of them were just on the Demiki rig.
Oof.
The last 3 hours, I just put my rod down. I'm like, I'm not touching it because they're clearly not committing to it. Although, just got some new baits. I think it'll be good. Should we show those off? Do we care?
I don't give a shit.
We don't care. We don't even know if they're gonna work. They're gonna work.
They're gonna work.
I say that.
We don't even know if they're gonna work. Nah, probably not gonna work.
They're gonna
They're
work.
totally gonna work, dude.
You get one, and you get another. I'll take this one. So I am constantly scouring the internet for different baits based on things that I see and things I want to try. And I just want to touch on this real quick before we get to the meat and potatoes of this stream. I found these guys, Rabid Baits. I gotta angle it down a little bit because of the lights. Right out of Vermont, and it's a cool little thing. It's a soft plastic about 3 inches long with a little fox hair molded into the tail. It looks cool. It specifically says designed for Ned rig and Demiki rig.
This black fox?
Yeah.
Really? Is this
So-
real fox hair?
Yep.
No. It says real hair. No,
Yeah.
no freaking way. That's kind of cool.
So these things, they look awesome. And for the fact that I've been having a lot of really good luck on the Demiki rig, I was feeling really good about this. This one I got more for the spring because of that. It's like a reddish orange hair, but I know like a reddish orange hair, especially like an orange hair jig right now, can be really good. Otherwise, all brown, like natural colors are always good no matter what. And then of course, black. It's a green pumpkin body with a black foxtail hair.
That looks black, but
It's
actually you
dark.
You might be able to kind of, maybe not.
It looks wicked good. There you go. David said below 50 degrees water temp, there is no thermocline. I would believe that. That's when you get that turnover at the end of the year where it kind of looks like all mixes in. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I forget why I was even bringing these up. We got new toys. They're fun. I'm excited to try these this weekend. I have really, really, really good feeling. Oh wait, no, we're not doing that. We're doing stripers.
No.
We're going for stripers Sunday. Change it up. Do something entirely different. And then probably go to Canada the weekend after.
I catch a lot of fish. I'm not gonna be here next weekend. I'm gonna be out.
This weekend you will.
This weekend I'll be here.
Yeah, but not the following.
Yeah, no, not the following.
So you're missing the stream next week and the week after?
No, wait.
What day do you come
When
back?
do I come back?
Figure your life out.
Monday? Tuesday? Monday. I come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already asked John to fill
Sunday or
in.
Monday. That's fine.
We're gonna do the Rod live stream that we've been putting off a little bit.
Good call.
But I figured it'd be good while you're gone. We'll cover that.
Okie dokes.
Wow, I get back way up here. John, those bastards are in big trouble and get live scope.
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, I really think that's gonna be deadly in our hands, given what we know.
We're not gonna need it. No, I'm
Especially,
just kidding.
like-
We're definitely gonna need it.
So, and I'm not saying this to like, I'm not talking shit. I'm not trying to brag. It's just I'm making an observation. I outfished both guys out there with me on Sunday in their own boats, and they both had live. I don't.
Yeah.
That made me feel really good. When you were so
Well, I mean-
dialed in and that confident what we're doing.
Yeah.
I got 5 bites, but I got a 5-pound smallmouth.
Well, yeah. It happened last year a bunch of times too.
Yeah. It's that tool is both amazing and dangerous.
It can be your worst enemy.
Yep. And one of our great friends,
staring at
TJ,
the whole time.
Yeah, he said that several times. He's like, you get yourself in trouble because you'll be staring at it and you're thinking it's giving you good information, and ultimately at the end of the day, it's just distracting you from what you should be doing to make adjustments to make it, take advantage. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. Let's go into goals.
Moving on. Stripers. Now you're talking about. Oh yeah, you love to catch stripers, don't you, Brian? Hi, Brian.
Brian, oh yeah, Brian knows.
Miss you.
What is Andrew's Instagram? It's Andrew_Knowlton. I don't know if it's in the video description. It should be. I think so. I don't know.
I don't know.
Andrew_Knowlton.
Whoa.
KNOWLTON.
Yes.
Knowlton.
Knowlton. Just type it in.
Knowlton. Oh yeah, I can do that. All right, okay. It is Instagram.com/Andrew_Knowlton.
That might do it.
Oh, I forgot the HTTP. It's stupid.
Yeah, putts. I haven't heard someone say that in a long time.
Yeah, well, that's me.
You have to do all that?
Well, I think I just need to do that. Forgot either the HTTP or the www.
WW.
Try that? I don't know.
Oh, you started following me. Cool, thank you.
Forget it. All right, whatever.
Everybody else follow me. Cool, it'd be sick.
Hey, Brendan, thanks for joining. Oh, dude, when you beat guys who have live scope, it's the best feeling ever. Yeah. Kind of is. Grat, you have to learn when the fish will not bite. Staring at live scope takes a couple of years. True. All right. This is the part now where we go into goals for the year. It's pretty much the end of the season. You're going next week, so we're going to cover rods.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure what was going to happen with schedules for everything for the very last week of December. It's going to be a little hectic for me at work, I know, so I'm just preparing for the worst just in case we can't be here. So it made the absolute most sense to do this tonight. Hence, why we're talking 2021 goals. The vast majority of you are done fishing at this point anyway. So what more appropriate time than now to cover how'd you do this year, friends? I know earlier in the season, we talked about goals, setting goals for the season. Like, what is the thing you want to learn the most? Like,
we did have a stream about that. What are your goals, and are you actually going after them, really?
Yeah, and then 2 months ago, we actually did like a follow-up, like, hey, how's your season going? Because it was like kind of that final window for the vast majority of anglers that start to either, they don't have the ability to go out or, like
kind of like the season's just kind of wrapping up.
Yeah. So, but now it's done. Let's get into how y'all did. So, obviously, I have my own goals that I accomplished. Andrew's got his, but I want to hear from the chat first. Usually, we go into ours first and go to you guys. I want to start with you guys first and go from there. So until I start seeing that, I'll come back to the chat here and start reading stuff. Cam. Aiden, I'm sorry. Earlier, you did say thank you for answering your DMs, and you're very welcome. All right, Cam. Obviously, the live scope is going to be cool to have, but I'm kind of more interested in the way fish move and what they do different times of the year and how they relate to bait and structure. We've put a lot of time into learning that the last 3 years, really.
We can see that on 360.
Big time.
We've stared at that long enough where you can see it. Where are they? Oh, they're over there. Oh, that's shady side. Oh, good.
Right.
Let's go catch them.
Oh, there's actually a little bit more like sand and gravel in the rock pile on that side versus just straight up boulders on that side.
Cool. All right. Well, let's just fish that all day. 4-pounder.
Right, seriously. It's incredible how much information we have learned just from the Mega 360 alone. So, like, adding live scope, I still can't wait to do it. I know it's going to be huge, but at the same time, it's like, damn, man, how much more information can we possibly get to process? It's crazy. Don't even get me started. I think it was a screenshot, right?
I think you did.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Brendan, Andrew, do you guys do just snowmobiles at work or side-by-sides and all that fun shit? Well, I can, before you answer, to Andrew, side-by-sides are not fun. Go ahead.
They're fun.
When you're not working on them.
Yeah. No, we do it all. We do literally everything. If it's got if it has a motor and it's not like a 1970s piece of shit, we work on it. We do them all. We sell side-by-sides, motorcycles, dirt bikes, Kawasaki, Husky, Ski-Doo. I think we do jet ski now. Everything. All of it.
So you don't ride the side-by-side with Andy.
That was Adam. Dude, it was a great time. You kept putting it in four-wheel drive. That was messing me up.
If you guys are interested, for anybody that's like into that realm of toys on the side, there is a link to Southern Valley Motorsports in the video description down below. Otherwise, you can just go over there and check them out. Anyway, they have a great website.
CF Moto? What is that?
Oh, no, you guys a CF Moto dealer? CF Moto.
No, we do Can-Am.
The hell is CF? CF Moto for life. Fantastic. But no. All right. Bubba Basson's got goals first. So let me reiterate. Like, talking about goals, really you can break down your goals, how they went for the season, into the good and then the really bad. Like, yeah, these goals I kicked ass and accomplished. And then, dude, I didn't even try on these goals. I sucked ass at it, and it was a terrible season for that. And then, more importantly, in both good and bad, there are many lessons that can be learned. So for now, let's just cover what the good was of the goals that you accomplished for the season. I want to hear that. I want to hear all your success stories. Bubba Bass, our best season ever. Bubba moved to New Hampshire, and after like 5 years, we finally hit Winnie the Pooh, and it was an eye-opener. We now have some great spots and had a killer spring there, and then Champlain. Winnie is, you couldn't have said any better. It's an eye-opener. They, like, just remove the whole aspect of boat traffic and weather patterns that can destroy your day, and just take in the sheer amount of water that is there, and then the just fucking... the variety of what you can fish.
If that place was like nobody ever went there, like, I mean, it was like illegal to drive a party, like a nice like party boat and pontoon boat and all that crap that happens in the summer, that place would be amazing.
It really would.
Absolutely be amazing.
I know plenty of guys that still kick absolute ass on that.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't deal with the boaters. And I don't care enough to go and try and win like tournaments on Winnie anyway. Like, I don't care. So it's not worth my time when I go to any other lake and catch just as many good fish, if not better. Which we have.
It's like shopping at Eastern Border all your life, and then you go to Zoomies once, and you're like, eh.
Everybody here's like, what the fuck is Eastern
What is
Border?
the Eastern Border?
Only the greatest skate and BMX shop the Northeast has ever seen.
Oh, speaking of which, I rode a skateboard at work today. It was electric, and I had a freaking hand.
Oh yeah, those things are sick,
dude. Yeah, it was fun. It was like a snowboard.
Bubba did expand. We caught more fish this season than any season we fished. Champlain seems criminal as everything we've learned struggling mass seems to kill it at Champ. Champlain is like a cheat code for friggin' bass fishing. That place is insane. It doesn't seem like there's a single bad spot to fish up there. I'm sure there is. And take what I say with a grain of salt, right? I've only been there 5 times. Granted, one of those trips was for 3.5 full days of friggin' fishing. I covered a ton of water in that 3.5 days. Did a lot of fishing in the gut, but otherwise, like, if I wasn't in the gut, dude, I was running. I was fishing so much new water, it was crazy. It just, the sheer number of 3 and 4 pound bass in that lake is stupid. When you get in a good pattern, at Champlain.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
He finally made it. The 4th time we go up that he was supposed to go, he finally makes it. And I swear to God, I can hear his brain all day like, why didn't I do this earlier?
Oh, because I was sick. And then what
and
else?
You broke your wrist.
Then I broke my wrist.
I think the very first time you just slept in.
Yeah, I completely missed.
I should have drove to your house and with the boom box over my head.
Throwing pebbles at my freaking window.
Andrew. But
Wake
so
up.
the first time you slept in, because I remember you called me and I was already like in Burlington, Vermont, 3 hours from home. You're like, where are you? I'm like, yeah, nowhere near you, bud.
I'm like, sorry.
And then you were sick once. You broke your wrist the other time. No, actually, no. The second and third time, you had broken wrists. The first time was like immediately after you broke your wrist.
Oh yeah, it was that weekend.
Yep.
I broke and I was like, I can't go to Champlain then.
Yep. And then the second time, you may have been a little sick too, but your wrist was still jacked up, and we were supposed to go punch grass. So I took John. And the 4th time finally made it. It's insane. There's so much crazy good water there.
Dude,
it's
like insane. We caught so many fish that day, like upwards of 80 fish.
Yeah, it's somewhere 70 to 80 bass. And we caught a 19-pound bag of best 5 smallmouth and a 20-pound bag of best 5 largemouth. And mixed the two together, we had a 21-pound bag. Pretty good.
Yeah, it was sick.
You get a 20-pound bag on Champlain, you're not only cutting a check, you're probably winning the tournament. Like, it felt good. So, Bubba, I'm glad you had a phenomenal year, man. That's what it's all about. John, 2 biggest went 6.11 and 6.1. Caught a ton of fish, learned a ton, had a blast this year. Nice, man. What was your primary goal though? Like, that's what I want to know. Was it just to go out there and like hammer a couple of giants, or was it technique specific? Like, what was it? Brendan, the 2 machines I have run great, never have issues.
If you don't drive them.
Cam, that's probably the nicest thing you've said about Winnie.
What'd I say?
I already forget.
If there was nobody ever on it,
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, the place would be sick. But the people make it suck.
Oh, big time. It's terrible. Vance, my goal for the season was to dial in my big swim baits. Mission accomplished.
Good.
Wanted to learn jigs, was taught the basics by Mike Zampisi, then was further taught by another good buddy. Jigs work. Yeah, buddy.
Frig, yeah, they do. They always work. Always.
Always, always. I fish jigs from ice out to ice in. That's the reason why the very first custom rod I ever had made was my jig rod. And I'm currently having my second jig rod specifically for this. I'm working closely with John to make this one mint. And we're building an identical one for Andrew. Things are going to be so sick. I can't wait to get these rods in my hand. And it's actually funny. I'm having another spinning rod built by John at Wicked Custom Rods. That's literally the exact same blank as my current jig rod. So it's going to be 7.2 medium heavy, but in a spinning setup for fishing this late in the year. It's going to be good. It's going to be real good. I'm really excited about this. The action on that rod makes it so good. I can bomb a 1/4 ounce to 1 ounce jig on that. And the action doesn't break. Like I've got a 6.9 medium heavy spinning rod, but if you go less than a 1/2 ounce on that, it sucks. Like throwing a 3/8 on it is terrible. Throw a 1/2 ounce, it's pretty happy. You throw a 3/4 ounce, and that rod is at its happiest. You can flick your wrist and you absolutely bomb.
Bye.
3/4 ounce. It's nuts. Like you'd think, well, 3/4 ounce is pretty heavy anyway, right? But no, like you'd have to see it. Like if I'm throwing a 3/4 ounce on my jig rod, I gotta whip it pretty hard to get a bombing cast. But I've had probably some like 175 foot casts with my jig with a 1/2 ounce. That's the happy spot for that rod. And then what is the 1/2 ounce on my jig rod is a 3/4 ounce on my like heavy spinning rod. The thing's nuts. So I'm excited to get another jig rod built for spinning setup. David, average season 9, 5+ pound largemouth, no days skunked, but no PBs. Sucked at smallmouth fishing until late fall.
It's a good year.
Bummer, man. Yeah, I mean, it's still a really good year, but it sucked.
9 5+ pounds largemouth. That's
I don't even think you and well now we do. Oh no, total for 5 pounders, but largemouth. No, we had a terrible year for 5+ pounders this year.
I had 2.
I had
like
3
in the same week.
And neither one was
That
kind of
was
6
it.
this year.
No, not yet.
Sad noises.
In the words of Scotty
I
Wallace,
really hope that
yep.
played. Tell me that played. Because there's no better appropriate time for it than that. It was great.
5 pound smallies on the other hand this year have been freaking amazing.
2 each. Can't beat that. Vance. Next season I'm going to work on jerk baits and crankbaits. Also going to get a frog punching setup. Hell yeah. You will not regret doing that. Hey, Robbie. Glad you could join us, dude. Came in the spring big bait window on point this year. Best season yet. Damn right, dude. You were killing it this spring. You're on fire. Hey, Dan.
Dan.
Next season, I want jig lessons from Andrew. And by the way, Sean, I've seen a couple of recent posts in my feed, and you have to try Cortland Master Braid. All right, I'll have to give that a shot. And I'm sorry, but jig lessons from Andrew? Where do you think he learned what he knows? He is. Damn it, Dan. You can't go wrong.
That's all I throw, so I don't really change it up.
Right? Grat, no Bass Nation Winnie Summer Tourney, 2022 Connecticut River and Moore Dam. I've been looking at that, and I've been meaning to talk to Andrew about that.
No Bass Nation?
New Hampshire Bass Nation. So it's 4 tournaments. There's no draw, so all 4 count for the Team of the Year standings.
Okay.
The first one is in May on Winnie.
When May what?
I forget. It'd be right before the cutoff. So probably the last weekend in May, prior to the May 15th cutoff. Then I think
Are they 2 days or are they Sundays?
1 day, Sundays.
Okay.
The second one is the Connecticut River at Hinsdale. The third one kind of sucks. It's the Moore Reservoir in Littleton. We never fished there, and it's full of dinks. But then the final one is back on Winnie again in September. So 2 Winnies, both outside of the peak of summer. So before Memorial and after Labor.
Okay.
So there's a lot to be said for that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the before Memorial, because like a lot of people straggle after Labor, but hardly anybody like trickles in before Memorial Day. So like spring up on Winnie is usually like pretty
good, yeah.
Something to consider. Oh damn!
That could be fun.
What we got here? Look at what we got here. Carl with the $25 donation. Thank you very much, Carl. Greatly appreciated.
Thank you.
That puts. Wait, hang on, brain. I should. Where's my? I gotta get a pen. I gotta write these things down. I keep telling myself every week, write this down. But I know that we had 30, so that puts us at 55. I gotta write these things down. People working on it. Where was it? So here, take over. Grat was right here. That's the
Okay.
last thing we did. Oh, hey David, missed you. Sorry.
Whoa, where'd you go?
Here, go ahead. Take
Hey,
the next one.
fellas. Oh, hi, David.
I gotta write things down.
Smashed a goal this year. Caught my PB Smalley, 4.7 pounds. Yo! Dang, I thought you said you weren't catching big fish up there. That's a big-ass fish. And he won his first tournament. Me and my wife weighed a 20.37-pound bag. Damn.
I forget.
That's a good bag.
Wait,
All smallies, I'm guessing?
that's phenomenal.
I'm hoping it's all small. He's way up there, so I don't... Is there really largies up there? Are there largies up there? That far?
Oh yeah, dude. Come on.
Up
those
in
things are
Nova
everywhere.
Scotia?
Yeah, but it's all flat land up there. Well, not Nova Scotia. Like where my buddy is in New Brunswick, like Fredericton, Moncton area.
Oh.
It's pretty flat out there.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's like Greenland. just a brick of ice.
Did your phone just go buzz buzz?
It might have. Not quite sure what it. Oh.
Yep,
we
come
go.
on, phone. Get with me. I'm trying to write down notes here.
I'm building a North Fork blank for
That's-
myself too. Spoke with John and got the same X-ray you guys are getting.
You know what's up.
That's nice. That's nice.
You're not gonna regret that whatsoever, buddy.
David
Sweet. Let's-
retired in February. Fished 5+ days a week from spring until tomorrow. What's SB day? Last day. Tomorrow. What is that?
Tomorrow should be last.
Oh, should be. Yeah, I'm bad with all these little
That's good.
things.
I don't know how I came up with that because usually I'm really bad about that. Sorry, I just realized my Yeti's like right in front of the camera.
Finally combined. Is that mountain biking?
my permission bring my dad's like a spirit each time. Keep it up, guys. That's awesome, Dave. That's what I like to see, man.
Excuse me.
Oh, swim bait scrutiny. You're just gonna follow us, okay? I'm gonna set your schedule
I have a
for
pond.
6 weeks.
I have a pond for him to go to.
We've got 2 ponds for you to go to.
I need you to come with me because
We got 3 ponds for you to go to. Sorry, I'm realizing the first 2 I was thinking of, and then there was one in the back of my head.
I have a state record to catch this year. A state record largemouth to catch this year. I know where it is. I've seen it. I came out and said it, finally. I haven't said anything about it.
We have to take them.
Yeah.
If there's anybody that's gonna be able to get you like
Close
next
to
level
actually.
with that glide, and the 2 of you hammering on that glide and the big baits to pull that thing out, and I'm gonna be 50 feet off your boat
you're not.
with my stupid Senko. Like, I'm gonna hear you guys just
We're going on a Monday. We're going on a Monday.
take the day off.
I got a spot for you.
Dude, yeah. So, all right. Next season, I want to spend a lot more time targeting smallies with swim baits. Obviously, what water temp in the spring do you think they start staging up shallow pre-spawn? 55 degree. Whoa.
Yeah, excuse me.
All right, well, I'm gonna finish that, and then we'll come back to that.
Okay.
55 degrees is like 53 to 55 degrees is kind of that magic spot where like they start stacking up on the shallows. And if you're willing to go out in some ugly ass winds, dude, I promise you it is 100% worth your time. If you don't have spot lock, which I think you still have the 4-Trex, memory serves correct. If you don't have spot lock, you should absolutely get it. And dude, I promise you,
I know
you
someone
have
with
to
an
follow
Ultrex
us.
for sale.
I'll have one for sale actually pretty soon.
Oh, yeah.
I
True.
can send mine back for factory refurbishment first. Dude, there's like, yeah, we legitimately have one big lake, which you already caught a big smallmouth at, the New Hampshire Brownie Factory. But I can give you some spots on there that when the wind is ripping, you're going to get your teeth kicked in by the weather. But dude, I promise you, are going to absolutely just destroy that place.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. So now going past swim bait scrutiny. Carl, hey friend, and also thank you very much for the donation. We're going to blast by this because we just got another donation.
Where is it?
All the way down to the bottom.
Oh.
Grat,
Grat.
$100. Dude,
Merry Christmas.
thank you very much. You're the best. So that, Jesus.
Thanks, dude.
That's
a lot.
a lot. I'm taking note. I want to make sure. I wrote 1,000. It's not 1,000, Sean. One too many zeros. 155 puts us at, math is hard, 381 bucks. Holy crap, we're $19 away from the goal. I'm not gonna say no if we exceed it, by all means. Trust me, it's less. It makes it a lot easier. That's awesome, Grat. Thank you very much, dude.
Jesus.
Somebody screwed me as a spotlight. Okay, I couldn't remember. I'm sorry. Go on. All right. Where was up a smidge, right there. Swim bait scrutiny, and then below that,
Right here.
Cam. Every year I think of baits I hate throwing or have no confidence in, then only throw those baits in the spring so I get confidence in them. Fucking solid plan, dude.
Yeah.
Once I catch a few on something, I get so much confidence. Damiki rig for me, it changed, completely changed this in the summer for the high school tournament when I was out there scouting. And I found all those smallmouth in the bait like you wouldn't imagine. Well, you would because you fished out there, stacked 65 feet down, and just constantly seeing these boomerangs blasting over the top of them, like 20 feet over them. So they're at 45 feet, dropping Damiki down to 25 feet. So like 20 to 25 feet down, so 20 to 25 feet above the bass, and just watching them like a rocket come up and smoke it. As soon as I caught that first fish, that completely changed that technique.
Yeah, I remember you calling me and be like, I figured it out.
I was like screaming. I was so excited. David, any bass act. I just wanted to break PVs. Didn't happen. Lol. Can't complain though. Still had a solid season. Lots of 5+ largies. Probably the most 5s we ever caught in a single season. That's awesome. But what about that giant small you caught up at the New Hampshire Brownie Factory?
Yeah,
there?
what the hell?
Off the beach.
Yeah.
By the by.
Come
I thought
on.
that was your PV Smalley. Do I not remember correctly?
Pretty
Dan's
sure it
laughing at me
was.
when I yelled at him earlier. Yeah, Cam knows what's up. Ooh, May. Go to the schedule, in my opinion, minus more damn. I agree. I kind of wish they could split it up and do Squam for one of those Winnie tournaments instead.
Oh, yeah. that'd
So
be freaking
like
sweet.
be 4 entirely different venues for the whole season. That would make me really happy. But the fact they're coming back to the river for New Hampshire Bass Nation, like that alone is awesome. We'll be there. Aiden, how did I miss yours? Go up a little bit. Where did we miss? Way up higher. New Hampshire, yay. Saw that. I didn't. Oh, there it is. Sorry, buddy. My goal is from Aiden. Aiden's baits. My goal is to catch a 5-pounder because this year I only got 1.4 ounces.
Not good.
Dude, we all gotta start somewhere. Don't stress it. You'll get it.
It happens.
Yep.
I mean, we still do it once in a while.
Wait.
Oh, wait. No, too far.
Smidge. Right there. Burp right in the mic, lol. That was him.
Oh, I did? Oh, whatever.
Carl, what NFC X-ray are you building? I'm doing 2 SJ736 and SJ725. I don't remember. It's
Wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was.
it actually might be that. The SJ736 is 7.3 medium heavy fast.
I mean, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
7'3", and 6 is medium between 0 and 10.
I like it. Nick Rose, that tournament was in New Brunswick and there are largies in the St. Johns River in New Brunswick. That's awesome. All smallies
That's
are weird
cool.
though. Hell yeah, man.
20-point-something pound bag him and his wife got.
Yep. Anytime you get 20+ pounds on smallies, it's a damn good day.
Yeah.
Catching more fish. Do you guys use swim baits? Big swim baits. Yes. Grab that big white bastard and the one behind it, please. Reach.
Help.
Just grab the whole bin and slide everything up.
I'm going to fall off this chair.
You're joking.
Oh, my God, that was close. Almost got my hand.
Yes.
Yes,
Aiden's Glide.
we got plenty of them.
There's a rat up there. Oh, wait. Guy. To the left of all the containers, there's a soft body plastic swim bait. Nope. Yep. Right there in the nook. It's a little smaller, but... Yep.
That thing's fun. I like
This
using
thing's a
that.
lot of fun. These things are good. So yeah, I mean, I don't live and die by it. It's for me, it's another tool in the toolbox. That's how I fish them.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever makes the most sense at the time of the day. But there's still plenty of days, like early in the spring, that we'll go out there and grind big baits. We have a ton of fun doing it.
Yeah.
That bug bit me hard. I actually ended up having to sell a couple baits because they were just. I had like $350 baits sitting in my box. I literally wasn't even throwing for like 3 or 4 months, and I'm like, yep, no, I gotta sell these. That's way too much money to just be sitting there. Okay, scroll down. We are way far behind because we jumped to Grat to see his donation, which we saw. Catching more fish, will small. Keep going down. The people had to have asked these questions or answer a lot of these questions already. All right, no, back up a smidge. So, will smallmouth hit a big swim bait like a 9-inch trout? Uh-huh.
Wait, what'd you
It's
say? The
crazy.
smallmouth hit a... Oh, yeah.
All day long.
Oh, yeah.
Those rabbit baits are pretty cool. Just filled my own stocking. Nice, Kyle. Yeah, dude, they look good. I'm excited for these. Guggen Slayer, do you have a swim? Oh yeah, sorry. Nick, we did it all in a 14-foot John boat with 4 horsepower. That's friggin' awesome. Wow. David Roy.
David.
Any bass addict with a $50 donation. Dude, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. That was a PB Smalley, 2 ounces shy. Ow!
Damn, I'm going to feel
Was-
real
that was
bad
not-
kicking your ass next year. Take it.
Rude, Andrew. Rude. Jesus Christ, it's $205. All right, so just like that, we're at 431 out of our $400 goal. I'm not gonna say no. We just want to keep it coming. Like I said, it's $600 to get that thing. Whatever we don't get to tonight, I'm putting up the rest of the money for myself. But the fact that we hit the goal, thank you very much.
Whoa.
I'm ordering that thing tonight. I'll have everything set up for next week, so it's gonna be awesome. And now I can roll forward with getting guests in here. Holy crap, we missed another one. Tell Andrew I'm sorry about the Navy comment on his Facebook post. I'm sorry. He did not reply.
The
so
Navy
soon
one?
he took it
No,
personal.
no,
he
no,
definitely didn't.
no. I was laughing my ass off. I was just in a different state of mind. I couldn't really respond. That's right.
Was it Saturday night?
It was funny. That was pretty good.
Jeez. Dan, thank you very much, buddy.
Dan, what the hell?
I got your message though, but as much as I would love to do that, I can't.
What?
List of.
Hmm.
I can't. I would love to, and I appreciate everything you're doing for us, but I can't. It's hard to explain, but I seriously, Dan, the amount of support you've given us is insane. Thank you very, very much. Back to the chat. So we got that. It was not. You were 2 ounces off. Sorry, Dave. You were close though, buddy.
I thought it was a PB.
Cam, I agree. Squam is fun. Dan, Bass Nation makes Hinsdale small. Yeah, that's true. And then Dan, looking forward to the expo, guys. Can't wait to get into those again. Sean, do a tank demo with Beast Coast products showing a specific technique.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
I would love to do that.
He
I
can
would
talk.
absolutely
He can
love.
talk your head off all day.
Yeah, I can.
And he's good at it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
No, it's not.
At all.
Well, if you're my wife, she says like it's a bad thing.
I'll be up there. Oh, I should do a jig one and tell him to shut the fuck up.
I want you to go up there, like we'll both go up there, be like, all right, Andrew's gonna show you the magic in the jig. I just want you to cast and just stand there, not say a thing for 10 seconds. Be like, don't worry, it's gonna get good. It just keeps standing there. Look at your watch.
Shut up.
Okay, here's where it's really important. Just twitch your wrist. Okay, now
Yeah, the big 10
repeat.
pounder comes and smashes it. Told ya.
Dude, that would be amazing. Oh my god.
We should.
I'll
That'd
scroll
be
up.
funny.
Panda's in here.
I'll just climb. You be in the middle of it, and I'll just climb up behind you and just cast it over your shoulder. Be like, rock pile's that way, right?
Dude, that would be the funniest thing. If we could get a second ladder behind it so nobody gets you climbing up. But have like also you have a mic on and be like,
Wait,
and
do
then
they
what
have
you
one
do
of
is-
those? Do they have one of those lifts? It goes way up.
No, it's
and
just a ladder you
I'll
climb up.
No, I know, but they could put a lift out behind you, and I'll just pitch in behind you.
So the trick to really good jig fishing is wait for your buddy to catch a fish and then cast over his shoulder.
Pretty much. That's how it works.
Oh, that'd be great. Can you scroll up in the
Fires
chat,
him up.
please?
Oh god.
What did we miss? Panda. All right, so we got Dan. Yo, I suck at bass fishing. Panda, you do. I'm kidding. How'd it go today? I'm guessing not good based on those comments. He lives out in California.
Yeah, I know.
Some bass factories. Lisa! I haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. And I saw you shared the post earlier today. Thank you very much for that as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, Dan, that does make sense. But I don't know that. I still don't know. What the hell? That's not you, Dan. It's something else. Brian! I love the fact he always does 603.
Can we just quit our jobs?
Man, that's the
Take
goal.
donations
We're
all day.
getting there. Sauhegan, no offense, but
No, get
if I get to the point.
Just kidding.
I'm sorry, Lisa. I'm coming back. I promise. Jeez, Brian, Ernest, thank you very much for the donation, man. You guys are absolutely killing it. Merry Christmas to you both. Thanks for the best year of freshwater fishing I've had in New Hampshire. It is a direct result of all your help. Here's to killing it in 2022. I'm done.
Yeah, dog.
Everybody have a good night. I'm not even joking. I am joking. That's why we do this.
Yeah, seriously, that's exactly why we do it.
I want to make everybody better anglers. We want to make everybody better anglers. That's why we share so much information. Granted, we do keep some of the special juice to ourselves. Warranted. I think reasonable and fair.
Mhm.
But otherwise, like that was the whole point of doing this. Like the very first handful of videos they did was I just needed a creative outlet. And then I realized like, oh damn, like this really is fun and it's still providing me a creative outlet. Well, I had friends like, well, what the hell are you going to do with it? I'm like, I just teach people, like show how New Hampshire is awesome for fishing and then teach them what I know. I thought I knew a lot more when I started this than I do now. I still know a pretty good amount back then, but what I know now compared to 5 years ago is
I'd be looking
night
at
and day.
myself, be like, hell are you doing?
It's insane how much we've learned, and a lot of that is a lot of reflection too from doing the videos and stuff, and just like the two of us building off each other and everything. So like the fact that we're doing so well at helping you guys become better, we're succeeding.
I watched the videos multiple times, every single one, just to see like what we were doing, what I was doing, what he was doing, try and find either what the difference was, who was getting bit, why they were getting bit, just off our own videos, not even anyone else's videos. Like,
Right.
I don't know, it helps.
It does. Be able to go back and look at yourself. You know, plenty of people do that, like musicians or artists, athletes in general. Like, there's a lot of people that will film themselves and go back and look, and they start to pick up the nuances of like, I thought I was fishing slow all day. You go back and look, and no, actually, I was fishing really fast.
Who was? I wasn't fishing fast. I swear to God, I was barely even moving it. I told you I was barely moving it. I wasn't really hit. It was just picking up the slack. It was just the.
You were stroking it, man. You were just like,
Really?
yeah, oh yeah.
I see, I
You
don't
were
remember.
working it fast. It was last year. He caught 2 giant smallies at the first time we ever been to this lake. We were both like dying to try to fish this place for like well over a year at this point.
Yeah, because my mom told me about it. And I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, we need to go.
We finally go, and like he's in his boat killing it. I'm in my boat struggling. I'm like, what are you doing with that jig? Oh, I'm dead sticking. I'm not doing anything. I go back and watch the video, and he's literally just like snapping it along, like little pauses, but like working aggressive. I'm like, that son of a bitch.
No, the wind was blowing me in, and I was picking up the slack and just barely, like, I don't know what the hell I was doing. Apparently, I was going crazy with it, and they were loving it.
Yeah.
That was
Mark.
with the
Hustler
Hustler. Yeah,
and Dirtbag.
the Dirtbag Hustler.
Good stuff. We gotta catch up here. Mark, I still haven't caught a fish on a friggin' jig. Lol, 2022 goal.
How?
We're gonna do a lot more deep dives into jigs because it's something that I really feel should be
Jesus.
in like everybody's repertoire. It friggin', I'm telling you, it helps big time. But holy jeez, swim bait or die. Yeah, go down a little bit.
There we go.
Guggen, I got really good OD brat bite near you. That's awesome, man.
Oh yeah.
Yep, doing okay. Skunk 3 trips in a row. That sucks, dude. I need 3 certain glide baits. Lol. Does it happen to be start with does it sound similar to our local football team, perchance? Professional football team? David, rude, Andrew. I
I'm
forget what you said.
sorry. I said
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna kick his ass. But I'm not. I love him. He's
Aiden's
great.
calling me out for my pen. Dude, these big pens, I don't care where I get them from. I still have this from one of my last work trips, Courtyard Marriott.
Oh, dude, I used to steal handfuls of those things.
But look at how good it writes.
I
Like,
know.
These big pens.
The ink is awesome.
Yeah. Dude, every time I see
Especially when
these,
you have
I'm-
another piece of paper under it. Oh, I just want to
This
like
guy knows
scribble.
what's up. Like,
Straight up.
So Mark, David is absolutely right. Try fishing a spider jig. When you get confident in that and how the bite feels, switch to a skirted jig. Yes, 100% yes. Spider jig is something else you could also fish all year long and do exceptionally well with. Cam, thank you for reminding me for that. Reminding the stream chat more than anything. I didn't even say it earlier. For those that are here watching still, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. If you could, drop a like on the stream. That helps immensely. For those like prior to the stream or those that end up coming back here and watching this like after it's, when we're not doing it live, share it as well. Like that has been like, I've been asking that a lot between the likes, asking people to share in the comments. I was talking to him about it before the stream started. Like our growth was kind of flat for a little bit. It's starting to go up and at like a good clip. You guys are absolutely responsible for the vast majority of that.
Oh, yeah.
Without that level of community support, we wouldn't be able to continue to grow. So I know I've been asking a lot. I'm giving feedback, let you know it's working, and it's working just instantly. The difference between the last 3 weeks versus the last 3 months prior to that 3 weeks is insane. It went flat to just it's going the right direction, and we have you guys to thank for that.
Yep.
SVM, Andy's still hurting from the work party
Dude,
in more areas than one.
it took everybody. God, dude. Oh man.
By the way, Josh and I absolutely set you up with that meme we sent you.
Yeah, I kind of figured when he sent it too. You son of a bitch. And then I sent him back the Josh blows Sean's ball.
Bastard.
But yes, it took me 2 days to fully, actually all yesterday too. It was rough.
Jeez. Scroll down a little bit. I want to see Carl's comment. Are you guys going to be at a booth in Boxborough or floating? I may grab a room so I have some frescoes. We will be there. I will be there Saturday and Sunday all day.
I'll be there Sunday.
I cannot be there Friday. It is my youngest son's birthday on the 28th.
Oh.
Yep. So I will not be there Friday like I originally planned. Because my brain wasn't there when I was making plans. But I'll be there all day Saturday, first day. I'll be there actually before it opens. I'll jump in. I'm going to be working a bit of everywhere. Primarily starting in the Wicked Custom Rods booth. I think you should still come down Saturday. You're coming down Saturday after work.
You're going to stay there?
No, we'll drive back. You should come down with somebody that is willing to just drive you and then leave you, and I'll drive you home. Maybe you get rowdy with everybody else, and I'll drive us.
Okay. I'll find somebody.
Yeah.
Nate, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna be working the Wicked Custom Rods booth quite a bit over the weekend. I'm gonna be spending a lot of time at the Beast Coast Fishing booth and Ben's Tackle Shack booth as well. And then apparently now Dan wants me to do a little demo at the booth tank at the demo tank, which I would love that opportunity to do. So I'm gonna be around, but I'm gonna make sure like keep an eye on social media. I'm gonna try and like plan this out so that I can make time to meet with people and talk to people, because I know there's gonna be a lot of people here that I'm assuming would like to say hi, and I want to make sure that I am available. And if nobody comes, that's still okay. I'm gonna be there.
Probably just me hanging around Beast Coast, Wicked, Dan's, Filthy.
Yep, Filthy.
For
They are
sure.
there, right?
I hope so.
Yep. We're gonna go over and talk with Paul at Piz. I've been busting his balls so hard on Instagram. He's a good dude, though.
Yeah, he seems like a cool dude.
Yeah, I want to make sure I have time to go over and shoot the shit with him for a little bit.
Dude, there was that live that Filthy went live with. I think somebody was it with Piz, and then Oliver came on, and there was some random kid in there, and he was just like losing his shit. You know? It's like that's
like,
awesome. You just made that kid's life.
Chad, thank you very much for letting me know. It's getting pretty bad.
Oh, yeah. You were telling me about that.
All right. So, and then Panda, I had a good amount of followers, 1 6-poundish class that flashed hard in my DRT Clash 9. I saw her very white belly flash hard while it turned off. Oh.
Ew, gross.
That's big.
What? I'm just telling you, it's gross that I missed it.
$100 says I'd snag and break off a jig the test tank. Yeah, you probably would. SVM. Whoa. Oh, wait, was that about my comment? Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You'll figure it out.
Mark, it sucks to be Andrew. It sucks to suck Andrew.
What'd I do?
Dan, I definitely want to improve the jig game next year goals. We'll make it happen, Dan. We'll get out in the boat. We'll go to the Quabbin. Let's go to the Quabbin. No, I'm just kidding. We can't go to the Quabbin. I can't take my boat in there. Panda, jigs can be fished all year round and usually catch bigger size fish. Damn right. Definitely get a bunch of half-ounce jigs and 2 different types of trailers, a dead action and something with a lot of action. Couldn't have said it better myself. Dan, you need to talk to Derek and come up with what you're going to do on the tank. I'm all for it. All right. Happening. Bass and Panda, if you can toss a worm, you can toss a jig. Damn right, too. Aiden, hopefully you're still here, buddy. No worries, man. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Cam, I DM'd you about the swim baits. I'll read that in a minute.
Tom.
What, Tom? Hey, boys, just got a new biz in the mail, Sean.
Tom, we need to talk, all right? Intervention!
So what we're going to be talking about is us beating the piss out of you with tube socks full of old soap.
I just want one glide, that's it.
Here's a knock on the door, he comes out, we're just swinging the tube socks around. Where's your piss, Tom?
I just want one glide.
Oh my God, Lisa, thank you very much for the donation. That's awesome, thank you. And I totally forgot to come back to your comment earlier. Because we're terrible human beings.
What a dick.
Catch more smallies and explore with more baits. Also time for upgrade and all new gear, kayak and all.
Whoa.
That's awesome. I will help you with the smallmouth. Absolutely. You want to jump on the boat with Andrew and I one day too, up Norway? We can make that happen. We'll walk you through everything we know about smallmouth. If
Literally
there's
everything.
Person that supported us in the stream and the chat with everything, you are maybe not by far, but I would put you at the top above everybody else. You got a couple of people nipping at your heels though.
For sure.
I'd love to make that happen. Brian's another one. We got to get him out there.
Brian.
Actually,
Oh yeah, Brian.
that spot I was telling you about that in Vermont that one of the other subscribers told us about,
Yeah.
like out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Brian knows that place. He's got family that lives right down the freaking road from me. He goes up there every summer. Brian Ernest. I was like, okay, so you're coming with us in the spring.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna catch so many fish.
Damn you, Tom. What's going on, Andrew? Thanks for joining, dude. Still go to Suncook Lake. Yeah, we gotta go. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Suncook.
Want to ice fish it this year? We'll make that happen. Charlie, wish I could make box row meet you guys. Well, there's the New Hampshire show I'll be at. That's literally my hometown. And then there's the Swim Bait Expo. We'll be at that too. So you got plenty of opportunities. William, what's up, guys? I'm back. Couldn't wait to listen again. Hey, dude. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate it. Again, Lisa, thank you very much. Gonna need more than that. Oh yeah, Dan, we crushed it. This is crazy, dude. Andrew, thank you for the donation. Jesus Christ, I can't
Another
even
one.
keep up.
I didn't
This
do
was Dave. This was Brian. My handwriting's terrible. I already forgot who this is.
Jesus, you guys are crazy today. I don't know what the hell is going on.
We went from nothing the last 3 weeks to like everything in one night. You guys are amazing. This is insane.
I all got blue balls and exploded at once.
much.
What's going on? Jesus.
155, 205,
We're pretty much at like 2 cameras now.
235. Wow, dude, $341. Like that's so on top of 341 is 5. Wow, Jesus, my brain. 571. Okay, so now we're $29 away from having that thing 100% covered by you guys. That's insane. You guys are all amazing. Thank you so much.
Holy shit.
So
Well, that was cool. That was pretty fun.
well, so now what I might do then, if they get us to the 600, what I'll do is I'll pony up. There was a kit, right, that I love these mics and I really want to get 2 more. So I found like a whole bundle for that whole audio interface that comes with 2.
So
really
is it like
nice-
one of these type of deals? Or is it actual like
No, it's like that, but 3 times the size of that. And it's going to be right here, and it's got all the dials and stuff in the front, so you can control input and output volumes and everything. You can control the gain, treble, bass on everything. It's got 8 programmable buttons. Like, thing's sick. But, so I found a bundle with that, 2 more of these exact mics, and then 2, like, really nice headphones. So if we have 4 people here, and we want to do the call,
Oh, we could just put
I already
headphones
have
on.
2 nice headphones, because I bought another pair of Sennheisers.
I have a
Well, my old Sennheisers, there's nothing wrong with them.
Oh, yeah,
Other than the pads are like worn out to nothing. So like the insides were pressing against my ears. So like, wait, did we just hit it?
Tom, get the hell out.
Put some in the gas tank for tournaments. What? You guys are insane. All right, Mark. $29. That was it. That was the last bit. And then Tom came in with another 20. You guys are
20.
shit. So now we're at $620 out of the $600 goal. You guys are insane. I love you all so much. And then Chad, I'll chip in
My
20
brain's
50. Just tell me to go to the
staticking.
bank tomorrow, bro. Chad, I'm still gonna make you chip in. God, jeez, I can't keep up. This is. You guys are nuts. I love it. This is the best thing about this community. You guys are fucking amazing. I don't even know what to do. I'm just gonna keep sitting here mumbling my.
I don't know if it's gonna.
Chad, really screw you, Mark, because he beat him. The competition is high. Oh God, Mark. Go ahead, take over on chat. I'm just writing
don't
down
know
so I
what
don't
to
forget
say.
anything.
Start playing Christmas music. That's it. That's the chat.
I
Well,
can't,
I mean, this
can't
is
math.
definitely the most. This, I mean,
Still, we haven't even gotten to the other half of the stream yet. It's because you guys work hard to give free good info on a weekly basis. When you put in the hard work, you guys get rewarded. Keep it up. Thank you, Panda. Appreciate it, buddy. Did I miss anything above that?
I don't think so.
Do ice fishing there as well. Crystal Lake, I've yet to try it out as well. I've been to Crystal once for a tournament, and I got my teeth kicked in. It hurt. Nick Rowe is definitely grabbing some of the open water snipers from Beast Coast this winter. You will not regret that.
Yeah, you definitely should do that.
We have been hammering fish on those jigs. Not so much the last 4 weeks. Not for lack of trying. I've had one tied on every time I've gone out. I've tried 2 different colors and 3 different sizes with a whole host of different trailers. And I just, this time of the year, it seems like I even stripped down the strand count on one of them. But that was this past Sunday. It was really tough anyway. So I don't know if it was just that day or if they still don't want any kind of size to it. But it's been tough right now. In the lake, I have been fishing. I think if we were to go to smaller places, like we go out to the Cape right now, we'd probably slay on that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely hammer them.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
2 more weeks, we'll be down there. No, 2 more weeks will be at Candlewood. So yeah, we got all that. Really, it looks awesome. Good content. Thank you, Dan. All right, so we covered a lot of the good. Now let's go to the kind of the funny part, the bad part, right? What was a goal that you guys wanted to accomplish this year that you didn't? That pissed you off? Because I'm sure we have all of them. And while I wait to hear all that, now we can cover the good for goals for us. What was your goal you had this year? Don't say big fish. We always know it's always the same goal every year. Technique-wise. Or just
I wanted
methods.
to crank more, but I didn't.
Okay, but that's the next thing. You're supposed to start with an accomplished goal.
Oh, accomplished goal?
Yeah.
Catch PB smallmouth again and a PB largemouth, but I didn't catch the largemouth. I got the PB a couple times.
Every time, man. Every time.
Next year's going to be tough.
Next year's going to be really tough.
But if those same fish are still biting,
we're just going to
be
be
bigger.
Go to Lake Erie in May.
That's
5.5, 5.5, 5.5.
so far.
Oh, come on. It's going to be great. It's going to be worth it. That was it. PB Smalling, PB Largie.
PB Largie, I
one for two.
wanted to do Largie real bad.
Yeah.
My goal, I told myself last year, I was like, if I catch a 5-pound smallie, I'll be good for fucking 10 years. I don't care.
Lies.
For smallies.
Lies.
But I'd still like big smallmouth. But I wanted to catch a big largemouth this year, like a real big one, like a true big largemouth. And it didn't happen. I saw
wasn't
it.
for lack of trying.
I freaking saw it.
It was not for lack of trying. Dude, how many days did we go out there?
Just
like
going
specifically grinding
giant
big baits at
fish.
night. Like we put in the time at the time that it's supposed to be like, yeah, this is when it's going to happen. If it's going to happen.
I didn't put in nearly as much time this year as I did last year.
No, neither of us did, because after like 10 dog shit trips, we're like, fuck this. And we stopped.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have, but we did. Real quick, my goal this year, I want to be the most complete fisherman out there. Like, that's my goal. Maybe not the best. I would love to be the best, but
Everyone wants to be the best.
exactly, right? That's not really a realistic goal. It's something you can always strive for, and that's fine. It can be healthy. You can have a healthy approach to that. But I want to be the most well-rounded angler in the sense that I do not care what the conditions are, or what time of the year it is. I will have at least one technique that I can go out there and have the utmost confidence, borderline arrogance, that, yep, I'm still going to go out and hammer fish.
Yeah.
The only hole I had was midsummer suspended smallmouth. Didn't have any confidence in anything to get that.
They do.
Now I do. So 2 things I really wanted to work on this year, and I'm pretty sure I did good. Better on one than the other was underspins and Damiki rigs, because those are the 2 go-to techniques that I hear most often and that translate well to my personal preferences and strengths for just the way I like to fish, right? With an underspin, you just count it down to the depth you want to be at and just slow roll that thing. And you're going to get it somewhere in that window. And as long as you know the fish are somewhere within that area, like if you can find bait, the bass are not that far off. You just start fan casting around, eventually you're going to come into them. But if you're marking them, dropping out a Damiki rig over their head has been like the other most effective way to get them when they're, you're out in 60 plus feet of water and they're not holding to anything. They're just roaming in the middle of the water column. I think it did pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know how many fish I caught in the underspin. I caught a lot.
I caught one.
No, you caught more than one. I think you caught at least a handful.
Really?
Yeah, you did. And then Damiki rig, you caught that 1.4. Literally the only fish you caught in Damiki rig is a 4.55 smallie.
Oh.
Week and a half ago. And then I don't even know. I think I've already got 5 smallmouth in the boat over 4 pounds. I can't even tell you how many 3s I have now. All in Damiki rig.
A lot.
A lot. next up, I can't wait for the summer to work it for largemouth. That I'm really excited about. But that completely changed the dynamic of how I fish now. Where like I have finally achieved my goal. There literally is not a single time of the year or weather condition, water temp, anything where I don't have something I can pick up and be like, yep, I'm gonna go out and hammer today. Maybe not hammer, but at least put fish in the boat. Like that's always been my goal. Yeah. I don't care what the conditions are. I've got something that I'm gonna put fish in the boat with. And goal accomplished this year. I finally filled that last fucking hole that I had in everything I've been trying to do. So it's been good. All right, we gotta back way up because there's a bunch of goals missed that everybody's already feeding in on.
Holy crap.
Yep. Water on Suncook and Half Moon are iced over now. Jeez. Dog Swampy. Well, hey friend, first off.
Right.
I really wanted to beat my PB largie at 6'10" this year. Worked hard, but didn't happen. Dude, it's tough when you're up in that size range to beat that. That's tough.
Yeah, I fucked myself early on.
Yeah, you did. You should have struggled for 11 years like I did. Anyway. Andrew, I wanted to throw and use big swim baits and get my PBs in small and largie. Kraken Kid, Pete, what's up, buddy? Goal I failed at was making a Piz drop. We all did, man. I got into I don't even know if I'm on. Yeah, there was a really like
the thing is
top tier swim bait that I got into multiple tournaments in, and literally all of the worst weekends I had fishing all summer was when I got into those online tournaments for that bait. And it was crazy. Like I was killing it the weekend before and after, but those weekends, and it was like everybody in those tournaments struggled. Like it just happened to be a really bad weekend for everybody, and the only ones I got in. So I just stopped. I'm like, I'm already into this for $150 and I got nothing to show for it. Right. I'm done.
Andrew Harris. I wanted to throw big swim baits and get my PBs and small largies. Big swim baits don't always catch giant fish. I've caught bigger fish on jigs. But I've also thrown them a lot more, so I guess I should just keep my mouth shut. Start throwing jigs a lot.
Gotta do Nick. So my buddy Chad texted. He said more cranking. That's what he wants to do as well. Nick, gotta do more cranking and get electronics dialed in better.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's the biggest difference maker is when you get really confident and comfortable in what you're reading and the information you can gather, even just from 2D sonar, and then going up that next level to like side imaging, and then the next level 360 imaging, and then the highest level live sonar. Like it's crazy how much you can learn. The 360 alone, I was talking to Derek, the owner of Beast Coast, today about that. He was asking me how much I liked it, and I was like, I can't even begin to adequately explain in short form how important that thing has been for us. For like
the 360?
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's crazy. Like perfect positioning.
Pretty much just tells us where the fish is.
Yep. It's nuts. It's crazy. Anyway. Tom, I was hoping to stick a fish on the Battle Shad 9, but it really didn't get out enough this year. It's on for 2022 though. If anybody's gonna do it, it's gonna be you guys.
Right? Fish it like a jig.
Cam, I wanted to throw a crankbait more. No, you're not wrong though.
I know.
God, imagine that, like just dead sticking that 9-inch bait and then feeling your whole rod thump. Like I would pass out from the sudden erection I would get if I was throwing a 9-inch bait and I all of a sudden felt bump.
You just see me just go into the water.
Oh god, inappropriate.
Start floating on my back.
How are you doing that? All the blood's focused on one point and floating.
I'm sinking.
Cam,
I have become water.
Crankbait more, but just couldn't make it work. Also, still hate chatterbaits. It's the one bait that simply doesn't work in water above 65. I know you're laughing and joking. I'm still gonna say it. Wrong.
What doesn't work? Yeah,
he doesn't have confidence in it. I know what he's getting.
Above 65.
He needs to work on his confidence.
That's where I catch all my fish with chatterbait is above 65.
Dude, all black and blue. And fire craw.
Mm-hmm.
Slow roll it, get on the outside edge of the weeds, take it over the top. I've had a lot of disagreements with people on this because in my opinion, it's a matter of opinion, and there's different circumstances where different setups really matter. There's people that absolutely swear by no brain on a chatterbait.
Bullshit.
I wholeheartedly disagree. In really cold water, to me, it makes the difference because at no stretch, the moment it hits the water, especially in a jackhammer, I literally just flick my wrist just like that, and it's already vibrating. And even at super slow speed, I can feel that thing knocking away. I have it intense
on
control over it. And when they nip it, I just snap my wrist.
Mm-hmm.
And I hook into them and I lay into them and I rarely miss them. Try that. I promise you're going to get rewarded this spring. Do that.
Fun. It's fun.
Yep.
We had a great day this spring doing that.
Dude, we had multiple great days. I actually had a handful of guys reach out to me asking me about it. Like, what are you doing?
Well, we got on the lake that one time. We're just, I just randomly cast and caught a fish, and we're just like, okay, we're trying here.
Yeah.
And then he ended up catching like 3 more. And I caught a couple more, and then he caught a couple more, and then I caught a couple more. It was just, it
Was that home
ridiculous.
base?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We had 4 over 4 and then one that was almost 4.
We should just go up there this week.
Chad, he's a dirty whore liar.
Who?
Thanks, Starbuck Camp. Andrew, my fail was just losing all my stuff, but I'm back and fished 2 tournaments this year, so I'd call it all in all a win. I'm glad you got everything back up.
Yeah, you had a
order,
tough start to the year.
Yes, you did. About as tough as it gets.
Mm-hmm.
Cam, can't make it work in the summer. I probably need to put more time into it and fish other lakes with it. Yep, absolutely. Andrew, go to Great East Lake with me. Springtime, dude. Yeah, dude, my buddy Dennis has been telling me to do that for like the last 2 years.
Great East.
Yeah, it's a cool lake.
I've heard a lot about it.
Jeez.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on here.
Yeah, ticking above grass, kind of like a lipless. Everyone throws a jackhammer, maybe change it up and try a different setup. The Picasso shock blade works very well, especially at a cheaper price point. The Thunder Cricket from Strike King, my coworker swears by. That's highly recommended.
So does Kyle.
Yep. It's a different tone to it. Like really, that's the difference in it. So, you really can't go wrong with a lot of those. there's subtle differences that make all the difference in the world when it comes to things like that. And then yeah, Panda, slap on a Yamamoto Seiko. That's good. Reaction Innovation Skinny Dippers are also really good. The new Beast Coast bait. If you guys haven't seen it yet, go on Instagram, go to the Beast Coast fishing page, check out the new bladed jig trailer they came up with that they're going to be releasing next year. Or yeah, like next month. Killer. That guy, dude, he's worked on that hard all year. I remember getting a teaser pic of it back in the spring this year, and I was like, yep, that's it. You literally, that's it. He's probably going to have the best friggin' bladed jig trailer out there.
Probably.
I'm not just saying that because he's my sponsor.
No.
Like, it's fucking money.
He knows what he's doing.
Oh, yeah, he does. Dan, Ben shipped your box of goodies today and you should get tomorrow. Yes! Thank you very much. Andrew, any smaller over 2.5 is bigger than what I've gotten. Buddy, I give you some lakes. You're getting to a 4 real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, my home lake most of my life was Gunnersville Lake in Alabama. PB largemouth 10.2. Kind of hate you, but that's awesome. I doubt I'll ever get near that up here. Next goal, 5-pound smallie. This is my first year really chasing smallies. Yeah, dude, trying to get I've only heard of and seen proof now. That's the biggest difference. I've heard and seen proof. Pictures on scale, like fish untouched, whole thing in frame, of a 10.5. So yeah, that's tied the state record. And a 10-pound 4-ounce. The 10-pound 4-ounce was 4 or 5 years ago now. And the 10.5 was like 10 years ago now. 8, somewhere between 7 and 10 years ago. Both in New Hampshire. That's insane. I've heard rumors of other guys tickling the 10-pound range. I've seen several 9s in the last 10 years. Trying to get a true 10-pounder in New Hampshire, it is so rare.
Saw it.
But yeah. I think I saw one.
I don't know.
I don't think mine was. I knew it was big, but I don't think.
Mine
I
was
swear to God, the one I saw was pushing 9 pounds.
The one I saw was.
I'll die on that.
It had to have been over 10.
Yeah.
It was literally. I was fishing, and I saw it, and I was with my buddy Paul. He doesn't fish at all, at all. He was sitting down and just hanging out with me, and he's just like, "What are you doing?" And I was putting my rod down. I'm like, "I'm not gonna catch that thing. It's never gonna happen." I just watched it. It was the most incredible thing I've ever seen. It was so big. I didn't know what to do. I called him right after.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, what is wrong with you? I can't help
Everything.
it.
Swim baits die. Andrew, step up your big swim bait game, son. Cam, I've just been throwing a spinnerbait so long. It's one of my biggest confidence baits. I just need to learn where to throw the chatterbait and to just keep it in my hands because I know it catches bigs. If you're in the conditions that you would always throw a spinnerbait, and you have like 1,000% confidence your spinnerbait's gonna get bit, and it's not, pick up the chatterbait and you're gonna kill it. And like I've talked to Pete Weeks and like plenty of other guys that we all know that are absolute hammers here in New Hampshire, right? And they say the same thing as me. One or the other is off. So if you go out in picture perfect conditions where for the last 5-6 years you have absolutely slayed bass on a spinnerbait and it's not getting bit in that instance, pick up the chatterbait and you will kill it every single time, like clockwork, without fail.
I'm the opposite though. I throw a chatterbait and I don't get bit, and I throw the spinnerbait and I get bit.
Right, but yeah, that's.
I mean, same thing, yeah. But
yeah.
I'm not really a.
But yeah, you go straight to chatterbait, then spinnerbait.
Yeah.
Now I do that, but for years it's the opposite. I always start.
Yeah, you always threw spinnerbait. I never did.
Yeah, how many 4-pounders have I caught though doing that?
I know.
Crazy numbers, and then that home base, right? Like every year,
dude, that
like,
place. Yeah.
Wind's blowing in the corner. We gotta
Let's go.
Sean, it's blowing 50.
Come around the turn, you see the lake. It's just like 2 foot. Not even. It can't be 2-footers on that. It could be, I guess, but there's waves on it, and we're like, we're going.
Oh yeah, and it's crazy. And then if they're not biting the spinnerbait, they bite the chatterbait. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey Bob, thanks for joining, buddy. Greatly appreciate you putting the time in. Come on in. And Brian, thing does slap. There was a 9 caught this season. Yeah, it was our buddy Eric.
Yeah, Eric.
We went fishing with him up there. We were talking about that on Facebook today, and Eric posted his picture of all
his big ass fish that he caught.
Well,
I didn't see the comments.
Well, he put a picture of all his baits.
Yeah.
And Barry was like, "Guy, you got like a bass boat worth of baits right there." And I was like, "Yeah, we went fishing with him this spring. He brings 2 boxes of baits, and he passed off in the sudden direction I got seeing them all." Eric's like, "Yeah, dude, if we go back and get that glide I accidentally kicked overboard, that's probably enough for a bass boat right there."
God, yeah, you're right.
And I was like, "Snorkel mission, bud. Let's go. I mean, you go in the lake, but I'll be there for most."
I know where it is, ish.
We honestly, like, if he wants to go back there next year when the water's nicer
and clear in the spring,
I love swimming.
I don't know,
and I love snorkeling.
That was 15 feet deep.
I'll get it.
Yo, have fun. I ain't going.
No joke. When I go to my uncle's lake house for our family gathering, he's on Merry Meeting Lake, which is a very deep lake here in New Hampshire. It's where his house is. It immediately, like, the whole hill is like this, right into the water, and it comes down from here to like this before it tanks like that again. But on that first drop, it's like about 10 feet deep, and then it's super steep, and it's almost a dead flat shelf about 20 to 30 feet wide at 25 to 30 feet, somewhere in that window. I can't remember the exact depth. And it's crazy. There's tons of stuff down there, like, footings for moorings, and wait. My friend is a dirty bastard.
What?
He's going to see Spider-Man without me. We're supposed to go together. I gotta find out what time he's going. Anyway, so like 25 feet down, and there's like the mooring ball, like the concrete footing for his mooring, and then there's a couple of stumps and stuff down there. I can swim down to those.
Oh yeah.
Like a champ. Hurts my head like hell, though.
I can't do it.
It's deep. It hurts. It hurts a lot. Anyway. Chatterbait has a much better landing ratio. Correct, Dan, unless you throw a stinger hook on the spinnerbait, which I rarely throw trailers on my spinnerbaits. Most of the time I don't need them, and I almost always throw a stinger hook on my spinnerbait. It does not impact what I'm doing. I get through all the vegetation, everything just fine. I don't miss fish with a spinnerbait. It is, how many times I've said that? When I miss one, like, I'm making a big deal of it, because I'm like, how? I never miss them. I love spinnerbaits.
They're fun.
And my spinnerbait bites, they like bump the blades or miss. Huh, interesting.
Try the hook.
Andrew, where's the boat ramp there at Merry Meeting Lake? Right at the dam on the southern end. You're on the main road, you pass the little fish hatchery on your left, and the road forks. Like, literally around that forks, just stay straight / left. And there's like a little bit of a dirt bump out along the side of the road. You can see the spillway for the dam. The ramp is right there. There's only parking for like 8 trailers though, which kind of sucks. That's why I rarely go there. But yeah, you should. It's a cool spot. It's tough. After the spawn, like pre-spawn, there is insane. After that, it's tough. It's a giant bowl. There's very little structure out there, and like good water depths that you want to be at. But it's cool. There's some good fish there. Corey Gillis got an 8.12 today in Central Mass. Dude!
It's a big fish.
That's a giant. Spinnerbait, no swim bait trailer, and trailer hook. Correct, Panda. I really swim with spinnerbaits. I just chuck the chatter most of the time. Dude, if you're confident throwing a chatterbait, throw a spinnerbait.
You live
And vice
somewhere where
versa.
it's summer all year long.
It's the same damn thing. You're literally fishing the exact same ways in the exact same spots. Spinnerbait's nice too, though, because like if you get around timber, dude, those fucking bladed jigs, I swear to God, they're designed to roll over and hook themselves when you hit timber. It's so annoying. A spinnerbait deflects around that crap all day long. That's how I caught my previous PB at 6 1/4. Was deflecting a spinnerbait around a log, and she inhaled it.
There's got to be more big fish in there like that.
It has to be. But a spinnerbait's good for that. Even with a trailer hook, like you can deflect that thing and pull it around wooden cover, hard cover like that, like bounce it off stuff all day long. Chatterbait, my buddy Chad was telling me that he does have good luck doing that with a bladed jig head with like a heavier head and kind of slow rolling it over the rocks, and that does work pretty well. I still seem just have, well, granted, I only throw the jackhammer. So I don't know if maybe the Thunder Cricket is a little bit better for not getting hung up, but that jackhammer I feel like just wants to hang up on everything it hits for hard structure. It's weird.
I want to go throw a freaking wake on the center.
A what?
Wake.
On where?
It's on
Oh,
the center.
yeah.
Not a wake. Glide on the center. Right out in the middle. Oh, sorry.
We should do that next summer.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd just
Spring.
be fun. It'd be a good numbers day, that's for sure. And we might actually root out one of those big fish finally.
That's what I'm saying. That'd be
Alright.
cool.
My goal was to end this at 9:30, but that's not going to happen yet. So, because the last question I wanted to ask, relative to all the goals that everybody accomplished or didn't accomplish this year, what was your biggest lesson learned? Oh wait, but so ask the question now for us. What did we fail at? Cranking. Both of us said cranking. I even talked to Dennis.
Nothing.
For me, deep cranking. That was the only other goal on my list this year was deep cranking, and I didn't even do it. I think I did it one day.
I wanted to do it so bad, but I didn't.
So for cranking for both of us.
Yeah,
Deep cranking
because I was
specifically
just
for
like,
me.
well, if I'm going that deep, might as well throw a freaking jig.
But yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that would be it. Biggest lesson learned. Though.
Yeah, should have done a lot of cranking. A lot of big fish were caught on crankbaits this year.
Yeah.
A lot of big fish caught on crankbaits every year.
I used to throw a ton of cranks. I still do every once in a while.
Biggest lessons I suck.
No, mass big baits. No way.
Ugh.
You don't suck. What's that meme? You don't suck at fishing. The fish suck at eating your bait. Guy looking at himself in the mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Welcome to the club.
Carl, been throwing a spinnerbait for 40 plus years. I catch giants. I would say that honestly, the vast majority of my 5+ pound largemouth, not smallmouth, largemouth, have been on a spinnerbait, not a jig. And a lot of people probably find that surprising, given how much I talk about the jig. And it's a fish catching machine. It catches giants all day long. But if I had to choose, if I was going out specifically to target, like in a traditional sense now, mind you,
Goodbye.
for just tank largemouth, I will live and die by the spinnerbait because it gets numbers and it gets giants. That it's crazy how effective it is for big ones. Oh, Panda, why? Oh, Guggen, deep crank was good this year, first for me. Yeah, but what was your biggest lesson learned? Panda, I broke my bait sanity glide today on a rock. Well, why? Who is it, Adam? No.
Yeah. it's,
Adam.
bye.
Bye, Adam.
Goodbye.
Andrew, using the drop shot more. Gotcha.
Drip shot.
Nick, my biggest lesson is prep off the water is huge. Map study, etc. Damn right. We covered that early in the year.
Yeah.
We covered that big time.
Yeah, it was one of our first episodes.
I put that into practice myself. Like, it's one of those, like, I've always done it anyway. There's a reason why we covered it in a specific episode. I've done it a couple of times in, like, solo videos over the years, but I really put it into practice this year. This is the biggest lesson learned for me, to elaborate on Nick's answer and then now to answer this for myself as well. It is integral to put in that time in the water, not casting once. Whether it be staring at a map at home or actually staring at your graph on the water. Like, the amount of success I had this year from actually putting in the time finally to really utilize my electronics, have patience, and not just get all like, I'm still a kid, dude. I'm out there like a freaking Labrador every time I go fishing. I'm like, yay, fishing!
Yeah, I know.
Start casting. Like,
You get the jitters every time we get the boat in the water.
Oh, dude.
Here we go.
but that's what that's what's awesome about it too, right? That I still have, we both still have that level of excitement.
Yeah.
But to take it to that next level, especially where we did a few tournaments, like I had to just put the rods down and be like, dude, it's a graph day. Did a ton of prep, just staring at my computer, looking at every depth chart I could find, trying to find any old fishing reports I could online, checking out GPS at different times of the year to see what I could see for water clarity and things like that. And it paid off big time. That was my biggest lesson reaffirmed this year. Not learned, because I already knew it, but reaffirmed. It is just as important, if not more, to put in time before you even hit the water as it is to be on the water. It just immediately and greatly condenses how much crap you should start looking at. Doesn't mean you're going to knock it out of the park every time when you get out there, but it certainly does minimize like what you should be doing and gives you a much more linear focus right up front. And even if it doesn't pay off, that's still really good information. Right. So everything I thought that was going to be is dog shit. So now I know I can go do the complete opposite thing versus trying to break the whole lake down in one shot. Like, right. They shallow or deep, they grass, they wood, yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. Chad, my lesson for this year is to use more side imaging. I went 2D and feel I left many behind for sure. Yes, you did. And I say that kindly. It's, yeah, dude, side imaging changes everything. Nice autocorrect. Panda, biggest lesson, aim better and don't use too much power. Cam, whenever I'm bored in school, I sit there bouncing between Navionics and Google Earth. See? That's what it is. Carl, I have a really bad habit. I just don't like throwing treble hooks. Yeah, I hear that. Keith, hey buddy.
Hi.
Biggest lesson learned was to always apply rules of thumb no matter how juicy the spot I want looks. Wind, sun, birds, bait fish, water clarity, and making adjustments accordingly. You could not have said that any better. You get pinned. That was not only spot on, but extremely well said, Keith. Because you're right. And a lot of people get hung up on that. Like, we all have that spot, right? That spot within a spot. Like, dude, I got this tree that almost always kills it. I got this rock pile that almost always kills it. This grass pile. So many big fish.
I got this rock up underneath a tree that looks amazing.
Yeah. And it's hard to pass up the juice. Because you know in the past, like, you had so many good positive experiences on it in a lot of different scenarios. But you got to read the conditions. Always apply the rule of thumb, no matter how juicy the spot is. Keith, SNH Angler there, put it absolutely perfect. Damn, man. That was really perfect. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. Like, that was awesome. What else you guys got for biggest lessons learned? I'm curious. I can tell you something. I have no idea.
Biggest lesson learned. I don't. Biggest lesson learned. Don't work with family.
That's the most valuable of all lessons. Don't work with certain family.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's right now. That's just from the stream.
That's on the night.
Fuck you guys.
So I hate my friend right now. Going to see. We were supposed to go, like, one of my best friends growing up, right? We're still like really best friends. I met him when I first moved here to New Hampshire when I was in 3rd grade. First friend I made, still have him as my friend today. And we've seen every single Marvel movie together. But because of his work schedule for the next several weeks, we don't get to go see Spider-Man far away. Sorry, I forgot the name of it. The new Spider-Man together. We're breaking tradition.
Take Monday off. Go Monday.
He's going tomorrow at 3.
You're a dick.
I'm not allowed to take any more vacation time off either.
Nah.
I was denied. I got a couple days and then I had 10 hours left to use and they denied it. It said, unless it's a family emergency, you're not allowed to take any more vacation time. Yep. Anyway, so at this point, wait, I gotta add it up. So you guys absolutely killed it tonight. $469 donated.
There we go. No, just kidding.
That's insane.
Another $10.
You guys, tonight alone. Okay, $479. Andrew, I'll be the last before you end the podcast. Hope you have a good night. Thank you very, very much, Andrew. So $479. Jeez. Plus we had the 226 already donated prior to this point, $705. So if I get that whole bundle, that's $900 for the whole bundle. So it's the new audio interface, 2 additional Rode mics, and 2 sets of headphones. Which, if I can, I'll just buy the interface. Oh, and it actually comes with like 2 awesome desk stands. Like it's a heavy duty like metal base with a post like this tall, and then another post coming off of it. So instead of having these arms, like everything stands up on the desk.
Oh, that's way easier.
I kind of like the idea of that because it is easier instead of mounting all this stuff up. Like it frees up the room, and it's stout enough that even if you
plug it in the TV and they're good.
Right. The reason why we have this set, you can't see it, but the microphone arms are bolted to like arms off of another table. So if I do this, it's still loud, but it doesn't. Watch your ears if you're wearing headphones. Here's a warning. But if I do this, like it just sounds like me hitting the table. Versus if the mic was mounted to the table, then you'd hear that. It's a lot different. But with these new stands, it's such a heavy duty bass that I don't think it's an issue. And it just kind of like simplifies the setup. I don't know if you figured it out. But anyway, yeah, thank you, Andrew, dude. You're the best. I'm gonna add just double up there. Cam, I'd say my biggest lesson was to stop going with what people say about a lake before tournament and change my plans because of it. When I stick with my gut. Oh God, dude, we have learned that lesson how many times?
I don't listen to anybody anymore.
Nope. And it paid off a lot more this year when we started just fishing for ourselves and not letting the outside input, like to a degree, right? There's nuggets of helpful information in there that if you can apply it sensibly and rationally to the information, your game plan you already had, yeah, by all means. But like you said, Cam, don't make the drastic changes. Don't throw it off your groove. You already went in, put in your own time. You found a plan that works well to your strengths and the information you gathered. Stick with that. Unless it doesn't work, then you can come back and look at it in hindsight. Carl, big lesson for me was just to slow down, period. I got rid of all of the 8 gear ratio reels.
Can I have them?
Right?
What'd you do with them?
You still want those for your jigs. Just saying. Jigs and Texas rigs. I want to take up slack real fast. The rod's doing everything else.
Shit, I want a 9.
Right?
A 9 plus. If I could find a 9 plus ratio reel.
I think you have the fastest one that Lose offers.
8.3.
Oh, you know what's next month? Lose, baby.
Already?
Oh, yeah, guy. Every January. More gear shopping spree. It's going to be great.
Cool.
Which is good because I got a couple of reels I still got to replace, and there's 2 more rods I want to get. And then you can have the rest to load out everything you need. It's going to be a good year.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Dan, try the Mega Strike beater blade. The head pivots and it is patented. Fish can't throw it easily and it swims nice. Not affiliated with them in any way, just another chatterbait to check out. I'll have to look at that one.
Oh,
is
sorry.
that the last one or is that?
I think that's it.
Damn. This was phenomenal. It's 9:50. Only 20 minutes later than I meant to run this, but I think it was good, right? Read the room, go with the flow. This was a great stream.
Yeah, it was.
Even money aside.
You guys killed it. We just sat here and we're just drooling over. Like, you killed it.
I'm at a loss for words. Like it's humbling. Like I have, like we both have goals, right? Like we both have ideas for where we want this to go. Like I know what the short term, mid, and long term plans are for this, and the goals for all of that. And you hope it all comes together and it works. But then when you see like the level of support tonight, it's humbling. Like it's like, yeah, like that's my goal anyway. Like I want us to get there, and we put in the time and the effort and all this work. I'm not up for 1 a.m. every night for no reason. And to see it like pay off and to see like that much support from so many people is fucking insane.
I mean, I just texted you 2 weeks ago saying like we used to look at these dudes and be like, how are they catching those fish right now? And then we're just like, wait a minute, that's us now. That's what we do now.
Yeah,
it's like we've come a long way in just a short amount of time, like few years. We went from fishing what we knew, what we were comfortable with, never really going out of our comfort zone. And we were doing really well. We were catching a lot of fish, catching good size. And then we just started. We're just like, you know what? Fuck this. Let's go crazy with this. And then actually, we ended up started just learning more and more and more and more and more and more. Like started going to all the expos and all this stuff, talking to so many more people. And then all of a sudden, it's just like, we get it.
Yep.
And then we started this.
Yeah. It's been crazy. I'm loving the direction we're going. I love how supportive everybody has been, getting us to where we are, getting us to where we're going. Like it's a wild ride. I don't want off anytime soon.
If you're a hater, haters make me famous, so keep on coming.
So, Nick, cheers, man. Thank you very much for hanging and being active in the chat. Really appreciate it. Purple Bam, I will touch on that very, very quickly. How did you get so many sponsors? Really, really simply put, on the surface, you have to provide value for sponsors. People don't just throw money at you for no reason.
Well, you caught a couple fish this year. Here, you want to be sponsored? It's not how it happens.
I will never say that I worked hard to earn the sponsors. I've worked hard to get really good at fishing. I've worked hard to earn the trust of everybody that follows me. I don't bullshit. I don't lie. When I have a dog shit day, I don't hide it. I tell people. And I think that honesty and the fact that we are pretty good anglers, not to toot our own horn too hard, and we communicate so much of what we do, and people trust what we say. And as such, like if I recommend something, I don't recommend it just for the sake of recommending it. Dude, how many emails have we turned down for sponsorship offers where it just doesn't jive with us?
There's been a few.
Just recently. And I didn't even tell you about them all, because there's
Probably
some that
not.
are so laughably like, no, that just, zero interest. I know nothing about you. And it's like, there's money involved. It's not like just free product. Like there's actual cash involved too. And I'm just like, that's me at a core. That's not me putting up a front to like, put up some faux image so people are like, oh yeah, he's a good dude because he does it. Like that's just me at my core. Like fuck all that noise. If it's not something good that I personally have interest in already or have used, wanted to use, like the whole 9 yards, like you gotta earn shit from me. Full stop. That's the thing that matters at the end of the day. You gotta be a good person making good goddamn product.
Or bug the shit out of me until I fall in love with you.
Yeah. And I'm not bought. Dude, I won't say what I make. I make a shit ton of money in my career. I want this to happen. But when it started and the sponsorship started happening, I didn't really want this to, like, I had a different vision for where this was going than where I currently had from the last year. And I was making 30 grand a year more than I'm making now, and I still make a fuck ton of money, right? Like, I don't need the money from this. I definitely didn't need it before. So I don't need to pander to sponsor anything, you know what I mean? Like, there's so much I can point to say, like, just to back up that, like, dude, if I tell you something I believe in, believe it, because I believe it. It's no bullshit involved. I don't know how else to put it. This is really hard for me to explain, to elaborate on.
Right.
But so, like, it all plays into that, like the fact that when we talk about something, just because we go out there and we hammer fish with it.
We're not gonna bullshit you. We don't ever.
Yeah, what we talk about is shit that we absolutely kill fish with, right? And just we're dead honest with people, so people appreciate that about us. And as such, like, people, I don't know, I guess people buy stuff because we talk about it. And I guess that's kind of it at the end of the day. You have to provide value for the people that want to sponsor you. I would say there's probably a lot to be said for, what's the word we're looking for? Wow, brain. Dude, it's been a long day. Loyalty to an extent, right? Like, no company's going to sponsor you if you just don't talk about them ever. Like, what do you think? Mega Bass is going to come out of nowhere and sponsor you for the shit of it? Unless you're massive. No. So, like, I mean, I was talking about Beast Coast for how long before they approached me? And actually, I went fishing with the owner before they approached me. Like, got to meet him, like, fished with him. That was an amazing experience. And then he's like, yeah, man, I want you on the team. I was like, what? Like, I did not know that was going to happen. I was just stoked to go fish with the guy. So I don't know. It's a really kind of all about answer, but I hope I at least touched upon it effectively.
He swore at me.
Who?
Derek.
When? Fucking Andrew. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for me to go Angler. Go up a little bit.
Oh shit, my bad.
It's good. I got you. Carl, maybe it's me. I switched to 7 gear ratio and it seemed to work. Maybe need to use the rod more and handle less. I would agree with that. Absolutely. Andrew, I know the feeling, guys. What you did for me, this is the best I can do to help you guys out. Well, thank you, Andrew.
We weren't looking for anything back.
Nope, not at all. SNH Angler Keith. If I don't fish it, I won't support it. Lure, gear, boat accessories, etc., etc. Here, there. Panda. Gerald Swindle said it. Are you fishing when no one's looking, or are you fishing only when people care? Fucking spot on. I
went a couple months this year without posting anything. I caught a bunch of big fish.
Yeah, you did. Panda, you work hard first, get good at your craft, and the sponsors follow. Sean and Andrew work hard and fish all the time and learn what they did right, wrong, and continue to keep fishing to improve. They invest time and money to go all over in the St. Lawrence. Dude, spot on. I am addicted to the learning aspect of fishing.
And the traveling's fun.
It is. That's like the most fun thing. Like, right? Like, in my opinion, like you still need to put in the time and effort to be good at fishing in general anyway. But in my opinion, there's only so much to be said about a guy that's really good on one lake. You know?
Two lakes that he fishes constantly. When he gets sick of one, he goes to another.
Right. You know, like, okay, so you've got decades of experience backed by your admitted absolute good skill, but decades of experience on a single body of water. Like, it's still impressive to go out there and catch fish, but at the same time, it's like, you know, literally there is everything about that lake, but not only that, but you also know everything about how it's shifted over that entire time too, to make those adjustments. I'm more impressed by somebody that can go out, travel anywhere, and kill it. Any body of water. Give me 2 days to figure that shit out, and I'm gonna go out and catch fish.
I'm about to test how I am here in a little bit.
Yeah.
Next week.
That's a totally different animal too. That's really gonna be a test for you. Yeah. Shallow, dirty ass water.
Yeah.
You're gonna hook a gator. Giant.
No,
giant,
Gator's gonna hook. Gator's gonna hook me. Give no shit.
Give Gator no shit.
If I see one, I'm gonna try and smack it on the nose. Whack.
Chad, for one last thing for biggest lesson learned, don't fish against dudes with crazy electronics. And I will elaborate on that know their shit. Guys that already know their shit, that have
those electronics. Oh boy, look out.
Totally different animals. And that's the thing that a lot of people are like misled by, like, oh, you got live sonar and you're just gonna go out there and catch fish all the time, right? No. These guys have been beating the piss out of you and everybody else for the last 20 years. And now they also have the best technology you can get on a boat. Of course they're gonna dominate. Right. They already were before it came out. Use your fucking head, people. We're going hard at the end on this.
Yeah.
Some truths need to be said brutally honest.
There's a lot that needs to be spoken up.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say anything right now.
It's all good. So the important thing is, even though we have now run the full 2 hours, is it?
Yeah, it's full 2 hours.
Yep. Okay. You know what? It's all good though. We covered everything, got chat involved the whole night, which is great. The numbers were up. We had a new high peak we haven't had in a while. I'm sure I can't see what the average retention rate was, but I think this was a phenomenal night. I mean, it certainly was from a monetary standpoint. The fact that we just absolutely destroyed that goal, and now I'll be able to do even more than I originally thought I was going to.
We didn't. They did.
Right. Well, yeah. I cannot thank you all enough. We cannot thank you all enough.
You guys killed it. I wonder if you can see this. Can I hit that?
Yeah. I totally forgot that I had that ring. Yep. Thank you for the donation. And there should be cheering.
Hey.
I am so sorry. I forgot I had that set up. I set that up for the stream last week. I need to put, well, the embarrassing picture went away, but that one, they're supposed to have an image there too. I'll have to remember it. I really hope.
The words of Scotty Wallace.
I just want to get over 2,000 followers on Instagram. God damn it. Help me
that
out here.
Panty should hear the cheering. Well, you should be able to hear the words of Scotty, whatever. You. All right. We're done. Thank you all very much. Next week, you're not here.
No.
The better half of this is not here.
I'm going to be gator hunting and getting lost in the swamp by myself in a mud boat and trying to catch a 10-pound largemouth and
jumping off beaver dams.
Ooh. I hope Josh isn't watching this. I'm trying it.
Next week, I will be having John, the owner of Wicked Custom Rods, over, pending our schedules work out for this, which don't see it being an issue. and we're going to talk rods. We're going to go back into it. It is the shopping season after all, and a lot of people want to start gearing up for next year. We're going to cover a lot of that, the custom side of things and the ice fishing side of things as well, because that dude makes some amazing ice fishing rods.
Get the tree shaker. Shoot him.
You're very welcome, Carl and Robbie. It's hammer time. Chris, thank you all. Have a great night. Andrew, signing off. Everybody, again, thank you. I cannot say it enough. I will continue to say it 1,000 times. Thank you for everything that you've done for us, especially the donations. Looking forward to taking this all up to that next level. Everyone have a great night. Back to you, buddy.
Again, thank you so much for everything you guys did for us tonight.
I don't even
With
walk
all the
away. I forgot
donation.
that.
Yeah, you can just.
I
sit
moved
up.
it all. It's right.
Yeah, it's right here.
It's
Check it
right
out.
here.
Well-
Imagine if you accidentally killed it right there. I forgot. Everything's in front of me now. I don't have to go behind the computer, the TV.
Okay.
But, sorry.
Okay. See ya. Next week I won't be here, but he will be here with John. So come in next Wednesday, like every Wednesday, 8 o'clock.